Up. What story from your younger years always makes you cringe? Oh man, I'm so glad that you can't ask the GM the question because I'm not an NPC you've met in this campaign.
But if it was
That's
stolen
good.
fate, could be.
If you manage to meet me, there is actually you have not encountered me yet, but I am in Stolen Fate. I pulled a full Stephen King Dark Tower. I put myself right in the story. I'm right in there. You guys haven't found me yet. I was briefly seen. Ooh, you haven't met me though. I was briefly seen in a dream that Stack the Deck had. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Mysterious, right? Anyways, that whole campaign, it's just waiting to figure out what the fuck's happening. And I guarantee you, in the post-mort hangout, I'll explain it. Great.
that's when we'll fucking learn about the actual end game of everything.
Honestly, it's going to be more like Final Fantasy VII, where years, decades later, you still don't know. You still don't have any idea. You think you know, but you're not sure. All right, what story? All right, so while you're thinking about that, does anybody want a third hero point for doing a recap? What happened last time? Last time. Oh, we gotta go here. We got the backup recording, just in case. Okay, going once, going twice. Loritz, what happened last time?
Last time, we were in Port Eclipse, seeking the mysteries of the crawling tomes, the crawling library that calls Port Eclipse its home, and something wrong with it, so we found it and entered to find that shit's kind of messed up in there. There's supposed to be librarians, but they were just like undead, so we kept kind of searching through the place, fought some books, and where the session really began, we were just about to square off against some large creature, a crab-like being with all sorts of like weird domes with brains in them, and it had like psychic effects, and it was very powerful, very strong. But we were simultaneously there was a haunt happening that the captain kept under control, and the fight managed to wind down. We managed to kill the large crab thing. I almost died, but Jade kept me alive. And at that point, we kind of felt that had basically started to purge the corruption from the library. We at some point came into communication with the library, and it told us to feed its meat to its librarians to revive them. So we kind of set about searching the place. We found Thankful again, and the guy that was in the study. We fed them meats, and after kind of like searching the entire building, we came back to them, and they had like cocooned and come out of metamorphosis into their natural form, which is which pretty relieving because they were much easier to talk to in this state now that the library has cleansed them. And we found a big room full of treasure, and we asked the library if we could have it, and he said that he would give us some stuff, holding you to that. And then the last thing was basically we went back to that dude in the study, and he revealed that he was like a revolutionary, and he was kind of upset at us for feeding him the meats because I guess he was like a ghoul before this, and he now wants us to take his place in the revolution and take down the mayor of Port Eclipse. Just kind of a tall order. Kind of feels like, a little out of our depth right now, but we're gonna try, figure it out, and get to it in a few levels. But yeah, that's about where we're at. We just kind of, I don't know what more business we have here in the library. He's going to study the stuff that we captured from Archmage Erevan. Is that Archmage Erevan, who actually did place the corrupting creature in the library in the first place. So he's kind of the reason this all happened. So we are giving his notes to this researcher guy to go over for us and put against the knowledge of the library. And yeah, I think that about covers it.
Woo! All right, man, that was a decent amount of stuff. Go ahead and take your third hero point. Everyone should discard their hero cards from last week and draw 3 fresh ones. You never know. You might get the perfect combination of cards to do something cool and then still re-roll into a 1. All right, does anybody want to answer the fact inspiration question? If you do, roll a d20 into chat. What story from your younger years always makes you cringe? Isaac coming in hard with the 19. Going once. Going twice. Okay, Isaac.
When I was a boy,
Mhm.
I was in a music class
Okay.
in my grade school academy. There were 2 girls in the class who were twins. And during the time for us to be leaving the class, we had to call on each other to get in line. Only the twins were left, and I couldn't tell them apart. So I pointed at one and said, "That one," really loud, and everyone got really upset with me. Even though, how the hell am I supposed to know them, which one's which? They look the same, and they wear the same clothing.
Wes, this is just something that really happened to you. Is this?
It did happen. It did happen. I think about it. I think about it every day. Every day. I'm sorry, Amanda and Miranda. I'm sorry.
Wait, they named them.
Is it Miranda and Miranda?
I'm telling you,
man.
it was hard. It was a hard fucking. Like I got hard mode.
What do the halflings say now? That's diabolical. That's
Mhm.
diabolical.
No,
Oh,
I
man.
was a teacher to 2 students, and their names were Jose and Josue.
Damn, man.
Oof. Okay. All right, I tell you what. Since Isaac had a remarkably similar story to your story, I'll give you a freebie from the archives. In 7th grade, I had to move from California to Texas, and for like the last 8 weeks of school. And a military kid, I'm not excited about making new friends again. Not, starting my whole life over again, right? The whole deal. But I'm like, you know what? You got bloom where you planted. You just got to make it happen. Military kid, doing your part to save America by having a terrible childhood. You got to do it. And so I get on the bus, and people are like, "Oh, hey, blah, blah, blah." And I was just like, "Hey, I'm Barrett, and I'm from California." And I went to shake this guy's hand, right? Who was like the leader of all the kids on the bus. He only had one arm.
Oh, I remember that story. You told me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
I
does
feel
sound
like-
like something that would happen to you, though.
Did you do that smooth, like, put your hair back thing when you noticed you didn't?
I did. I had long hair. I did try for that, but the damage was done. And I did. At first, I was like, maybe I should just grab the stump, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I
Thank
did.
God.
That would have been the right move. That would have been the right move.
In the cringiest timeline, I did grab. I just started shaking the nub. I was like, okay.
That's the
and
right-
maybe
that's the right-
honestly, that probably
Nope.
would have worked. That probably
Yeah.
would have worked.
They're
Yeah.
confident. I remember when you
Yeah.
told me that, you were like, I should have grabbed
Yeah.
the stump. I should have
I
just been
now
confident.
having worked
He hold
with,
it out.
having gotten older and worked with. No, he did because he knew he got me. Do you know what I'm saying? He knew he got me. You know what I'm saying? But like now, having like worked with like people with disabilities and like just gotten older and met more people and traveled the world and all that kind of stuff, I know in my heart the right move was to grab the stump and shake it. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah,
the
just
right
act like
move.
nothing's wrong.
Yeah, that was the right move. But that's what makes it so cringe, right? It's because, when you were a child, because the 13-year-old is a child, you have no idea, right? You have no fucking idea. You're just like, oh no. And it was, I heard the bwah, 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 bwah. It was really bad. All right, you may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during your adventure.
Who should we pick, guys? Who do you think we should pick?
Just tell us.
It's a formality that he asked the question.
All right, hold on. Pathfinder lore. Do succubus start as babies? Let's see. That they make babies. Okay. apparently, yes, so that they can
Hmm.
go to Monster High. All right.
Wait, is that Pathfinder
okay.
setting?
No, that's a children's TV, so.
All right.
Uh, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a setting.
Bro, I'm having to prove to Brave Browser that I'm a person because it doesn't believe the shit that I am Googling right now.
He's like, why would you want to know?
Okay. Wow. All right. So, briefly, when she was attending Monster High, as a shape-shifting creature, because Incubus Succubus is the same thing, she disguised herself as Gil, the Black Lagoon monster's son, and started a whole slew of cheating allegations, which caused Laguna, his girlfriend, to use the word cunt, which is very much not appropriate for the platform of Monster High. Yeah, so anyways, the cringiest part was that when when she used the word, Gil let out a very inappropriate sound, and that was her just losing it from like Monster High. There it is. Just losing it from the overstimulation of all the evil and manipulating that she was doing. The shape change failed, and then she was sort of a half Gil, half succubus like blob in front of everybody, and she was found out, and she actually had to change schools. So, yep.
Then she went to join the Hex Girls or whatever. Right?
Oh, the one on Scooby-Doo. Yes, she was definitely one of the Hex Girls on Scooby-Doo for sure. Yeah, she's a high school dropout. That's another part of it. So I didn't really want to put all that business out there for her, but there we go. This character has more depth than Stradvan Zarvich at this point, but that's okay.
It's only gonna grow,
All right.
so you may as well keep building it. Get those bricks ready, bro.
I know quite a lot about Stradvan Zarvich. I'll be honest, I've asked a lot of questions about that guy too.
And apparently they did say cunt on Monster High in one episode and
Did
get
they?
in trouble for it. Or they bleeped it out or something, but it was very obvious. Like, yeah, that show is wild, man. That show is wild. So, all right. Keep an eye out next year's DirtCon for my Monster High one shot. All right. So now we can draw anybody want to draw a card? I mean, it sounds like you guys are gonna have a chill day. You know, Civil War and whatnot.
Getting presents.
Getting presents? Yeah, I guess so.
We were promised loot.
Oh, I thought I gave that to you guys last week. Didn't I?
Out.
Yeah, library treasure loot. There's a box right here. Yeah.
I'm trying to find evidence.
Are you guys not able to open it? Oh, I feel like such an asshole. Like I glued the pinata shut. All right, hold on. There you go.
I mean,
You guys
you
should be able
kind
to
of
open
You
it.
put like gave it like chicken wire reinforcement. It's not coming apart.
All right, there you go. Now you should be able to open it. Okay. So are you guys requested an item for identification?
All these
is that
things,
what-
yeah,
all
I'd
these
like to
things need
identify all of them.
identification.
Is that how we're gonna start the session? We're gonna do. All right. Before
I mean, may as
before
well do it while we're here.
Before I queue up the mini game of identifying things, I'll put on the game show music and everything. Does anybody want to draw from this deck, or do you want to save your points? You are at 4.
May as well say it.
I think maybe we save it for now. I'm not sure.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
see you later, Snakebite. Ooh ha ha.
We're feeling lucky tonight.
Okay. You guys, honestly, you've had some pretty lucky sessions. You have had some pretty lucky sessions.
I disagree. Last session sucked ass.
Oh well, yeah. But it wasn't that the same session that Stone got 2 nat 20s and a single attack routine.
Yeah.
It was lucky
Yeah.
for some people, unlucky for others. Give
Yeah.
or take.
That's why you got to pray before every dice roll. Be like, Lord, I've seen what you've done for others tonight.
Bella does absolute nonsense jack shit for the team and just always rolls so well whenever I try.
All right. Let me change out the music then for Antique Roadshow. Where are you at? Stop this. Go here. Go to YouTube. And then YouTube's going to be a big helper and reopen the music that I don't want to open. There it is. Okay. And we're going to say Antique Roadshow music. 1 hour. Has someone with a mental illness made 1 hour of Antique Roadshow music? They haven't. Damn.
I'm
That.
legitimately surprised.
Yeah. Like. All right. Hold on. Let's just try Antique Roadshow music extended. There might be a 10-hour mix. This is crazy. All right. All right. We'll just listen to the 2-minute one forever. All right. Well, now I know what I have to do this weekend. Okay. Let's see. Where is Oh yeah, the treasure. All right, here we go. This music do kind of slap when you're identifying items, though. I feel like it's pretty good. All right. Here's the first one. It is a mysterious staff. The staff has an eyeball on it. All right.
Are we letting one person roll first, and then if they fail rolling, or are we just all?
Well, because they're secret checks, you don't really know if you fail, because I frequently will make up stuff that you think it is. But generally, you know you succeeded because I'm too lazy to give you a fake item, so, you know.
Right, but like mechanically, what do you as the GM want us to do?
Let's just, yeah, we'll go one at a time. All right, this is fun. Gold Leaf, you think that it's a mimic. You should destroy it. Cloudhoof, you don't know how to tell him, but it's definitely not a mimic. It is a staff of the unblinking eye. The stone headpiece of this smooth wooden staff is carved to look like a lidless eye. While wielding it, you gain a +1 status bonus to perception checks made for initiative. That's pretty good. Activate. Cast a spell. You expend a number of charges from the staff to cast a spell from its list. The list is Detect Magic, Sure Strike, Dark Vision, See the Unseen, and Translate.
Ooh, that's
pretty nice. Okay.
Their strike alone is good.
Next up
that See
is-
Unseen is going to be very useful in the coming days.
Another staff. I picture there was just like an umbrella stand, and they had all these magical staffs in there.
Also, Goldling's about
All
to
right.
break it over his knee.
All those Alzheimer's wizards just leaving staffs everywhere.
Maybe the hero of time will come break it for you. I don't know. He's up to some shenanigans. All right, here you go. The next one is a staff. Oh, Goldleaf, you don't know what this is. Did I say a staff? Could be a tree with no leaves or branches.
About to break it over my knee.
Oh, Songbow, you have to explain to Goldleaf that it's not a tree anymore. It's been turned into a staff, and you know exactly what it is.
I fucking know what a stick is.
I should actually be clear. You only actually learn fucking everything about an item, and if it's cursed, if you critically succeed. Otherwise, you just sort of know, you know, how to use it and what it's supposed to do. Also, if you succeed, you can never try again to critically succeed, which I do kind of like. I do kind of like that. Anyways, I don't know how you know, Songbow, but you know in your nugs that this is Staff of the Dreamlands. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. The carved night hag's hand, oh my, at the end of this sandalwood staff clutches a rough gem. The Staff of the Dreamlands makes it easier to navigate and survive the Dreamlands, and recognizes its denizens. When wielding the staff, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to survival checks while in the Dreamlands, and to checks to recall knowledge about creatures with the Dream trait. This would have actually come in handy in that one Skull and Shackles arc where you guys went to the dream of Princess Yumi. Yeah. I think you did that to win your legal case. I think that's what happened. All right. Activate. Cast a spell. You expend a number of charges from the staff to cast a spell from its list. Daze, Alarm, Deja Vu, Sleep, Phantasmal Treasure, Silence. Okay. All right. The next item is a staff. Here we go. No, that's the wrong staff. Hold on. The next item is a staff. There we go. It's unusual. Ooh, gold leaf. Looking at it, you
know
think
what
it
I'm
is a
about to do.
long. No. Now you and Songbo both agree that this is a staff of the Tempest. Ooh. A Staff of the Tempest is usually crafted from the wood of a tree struck by lightning. It's often gnarled and blackened, with the occasional spark of electricity flashing from its length. While wielding the staff, your vision is less inhibited by stormy weather. While you hold the staff, you ignore the concealed condition from mist, precipitation, and the like. And I do believe that covers spells that cause that, like the mist spell. You can cast a spell from it, charges. Electric Arc, basically the Eldritch Blast of Pathfinder. Hydraulic Push, very good. Thunder Strike, wow. Mist, Resist Energy, electricity only, and level 2 Thunder Strike. That's a fucking good staff. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Next up, there is a staff, and
Don't
this.
say.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on with this one? Oh, gold leaf. Looking at this thing. Yeah. You know that it is a staff of summoning, which some people would call a staff of trap finding. This ash staff is decorated with aminals, elementals, and dragons. Creatures summoned using the staff gain a number of temp hit points equal to the rank of the spell used to summon them. That's that's fucking terrible. Okay.
I mean,
Cast a
it's
spell. You
on
spend
brand for Pathfinder, to be honest.
Pathfinder's like, oh, yeah, no, temp HP too strong, guys. It's too strong. And then they made the Guardian have an ability called Tough Cookie, where they give themselves an amount of temp HP equal to half their max HP. It's like, okay.
God forbid the tough feat be good.
Right? Okay. So, Tangle Vine, Summon Animal, Marvelous Mount, Mist, again. Summon Animal, Summon Elemental. And, I mean, don't laugh, but those summon animals are going to have 1 temp HP when you summon them with this bad boy. So, almost, I mean, I feel like the other staffs are living in the shadow of this one now. But that's fine. Next up, we've got some armor. I believe it's Unusual Explorer's Clothing. This is the weird looking wizard robes. All right. Ain't no way you're going to identify this one. Bring it. Let's go.
I could use some adventurer's clothes.
Oh, wow. All right, Cloudhoof. You know that this is a robe of blending from the second Age of Magic. It's supposed to camouflage you, but you know that it's cursed. If you put it on and activate it, it will murder your character.
You know how evil that is? You know, I've experienced that firsthand.
I know. That's why I'm telling you that. It was a Tanuki. I remember. Just his balls were left. His balls were left. Songbow, you have no fucking idea. It's wizard robes. Gold leaf. These chumps. You know what it is. And it is kind of wild. It's the Sarkorian God Collar garb.
The fuck?
What?
And it has the comfort tag The armor is so comfortable that you can rest normally while wearing it. I mean, that's any robes. Each Sarkorian god color garb is emblazoned with a unique sigil of a particular Sarkorian deity and adorned with symbols sacred to Sarkorian god collars, the summoners and religious leaders of Sarkoris. These are +1 explorers' clothes outfits. They look like they were stitched together from multiple types of animals featuring feathers, fur, leather, and scales. When you cast a 3-action summoning spell while wearing this armor, the summoned creature gains a magical sigil that matches the one on the armor. As long as it's within 30 feet of you, the summoned creature gains +1 status bonus to AC. If it ever moves further than 30 feet away from you, the sigil fades and the creature loses its status bonus to AC, even if it later comes within 30 feet of you.
That's practically a paired item with the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that +1 AC going to help it spring traps, I guess.
Do any of us have a 3-action summoning spell?
Dude, what you got going on? You're summoning things.
All of the summon spells from that staff are 3 actions. So, good combo with that.
Oh, are those ones 3-action ones?
Yeah,
Or
they're
have the ability to be? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the symbol on this is of Kaguya, who is often called He Gathers In. He is the only child of the spirit guides Bear and Vulture, and half-brother of Dalok Darkfur. Kaguya is the closest to apotheosis of all active spirit guides. His symbol is a bear with 2 vulture heads. That's also what he looks like. And his anathema is killing for pleasure or glory, wasting food.
Oh.
All right, that's a marvelous piece. All right, next up, we got an unusual object. It looks like a deck of cards. There we go. I forgot you had all this loot. God damn. A lot of people say that Crashim doesn't hand out a lot of loot in these games. That's what I've heard.
I say
talk
that.
on the street. I've heard
Yeah,
talk
because it's true.
in the 8 years that I've been running and streaming games. There's been some words said that I don't give out any fucking loot. I don't think that's true.
I've had to do some
problem is-
real sketchy shit to get loot in your
It's
game.
true.
Well, I will like to point out that my players don't loot things. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in dungeons, there's stuff to loot, and you're like, we don't got time for that. We gotta do shit. Now, admittedly, constantly putting the pressure on you guys so you forget to loot might be my bad, but my Tuesday game, they got no excuse. The whole campaign is just about delving a dungeon. These dudes just leave treasure laying on the ground. It's incredible. I don't know. Anyways, Gold Leaf. What are cards? Am I right? Maybe they're coasters.
Bingo.
I
I try to break them with my.
you don't know how to explain to little Gold Leaf that, first of all, the deck of cards is too dense to break over his knobby knees, and then secondly, they're not coasters. They are a deck of illusions. This uncommon illusion magical item is a set of 34 parchment cards, usually coming in a velvet bag or simple leather wrap. Each card depicts a different creature, monster, or other being that, when the deck is activated, immediately appears as a believable life-size illusion. This was one of my favorite magical items when I was a player in 2nd edition D&D. I always had these on me at all times. But no magical effect takes place until you activate the deck, shuffling and drawing randomly, which is very fun because maybe you pull a goblin, maybe you pull an ancient red dragon, who knows. Activate, envision, interact. You draw a card and choose randomly for the remaining cards in the deck. Throw it on the ground and create an illusion of the creature depicted. The image is of an illusionary creature, except it has a range of only 30 feet from where the card was thrown, and the illusion lasts until destroyed, or until anyone moves or damages the card. The creature takes its actions once on your turn if you're within 60 feet of the card and sustain the activation. The illusion ends if you don't sustain it, or if you activate a new card from the deck. Oh, that's nice. That's one of my favorite magic items in Dungeons and Dragons, so it's really cool to see that. All right, next up, there's a belt. This belt looks like it's more of a sash, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Could be anything though. Okay. Gold leaf. You understand that belts are often worn around the waist, sometimes to hold your pants up. But you also know that this is Lieutenant Sash. Why is somebody else rolling? Do they not have faith in your abilities? Look at
No,
this guy.
absolutely not.
God damn. All right. A Lieutenant Sash. You wear a brightly colored sash around your waist as a symbol of your new position. I guess you're a lieutenant now. You're bound to make mistakes in this role, but wait, is this from an adventure? Whatever. You're bound to make mistakes in this role, but if you can learn from them, then perhaps you'll live long enough to become an officer. If you trigger a reaction from an enemy or a hazard, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to saving throw you attempt as a result of that reaction, and a +1 circumstance bonus to your AC against attacks made during that reaction. You can activate the item once per hour as a reaction concentrate, so no barbarians. The trigger, one of your allies triggers a reaction from an enemy or hazard. You share your hard-earned experience with your ally. This sash makes you a real backseat driver, I guess. Giving them a +1 circumstance bonus to saving throws they attempt, +1 blah blah blah. Okay. And the ability is called Heads Up! The exclamation mark. Alright. Next up, there is a door knocker. You found it in the bottom of the umbrella stand with the staves. Staves. Here we go. What is this door knocker up to? Oh man. Alright. So listen, Goldleaf. You understand that this door knocker is actually a charm. If a woman wears it, her knockers will turn gold.
Get it here. Get it here.
I'm gonna go ahead and also roll.
Oh, okay. You think you might be onto something, but then you think, nah, that's probably not what it is. It's an insistent door knocker. Bah, 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 bah. This dark iron door knocker comes in a variety of shapes, such as a bird clutching a ring in its talons, or a gargoyle holding a ring in its mouth. This is a woman with big boobs holding a ring in her mouth. That's what this one is. A gargoyle woman. There we go. Representation matters. Placing the door knocker on the surface of a door in an interact action causes it to magically attach and remain in place, like Cloud's Buster Sword. While in place, the door knocker whispers hints to you while you attempt to unlock the door. Oh, that's fucking cool. Granting a +1 item bonus to thievery checks to pick the lock. it's like a lockpick caddy. How does it talk to you if it's got a ring in its mouth? Whatever. Removing the door knocker from the surface. Removing the door knocker from the surface requires you to use the interact action. For 2 Pac-Mans and interact once per day, you place the door knocker against a wall, floor, or ceiling. The door knocker fuses in place and creates a usable door within the. This is fucking awesome.
This is password.
What? This is so cool. Any creature can move through the door normally, as if the door had always been there. The door can penetrate up to 1 foot of material. So thick materials such as heavy stone walls can cause this effect to fail, expending its use for the day. A thin layer of metal in a wall, floor, or ceiling also causes the effect to fail. You can use the interact action to release the door knocker from the surface and return to the surface. So if it's a dungeon made by a certain lich, then it's probably not going to work. But everyone else, it should be fine.
I think
That's
my
cool.
favorite part about all of this loot so far is that I'm pretty sure it's all randomized for Crash too, because he gets just as excited about what we have as we do.
Listen, this is a sandbox campaign, so I was like, we'll just have random loot unless it's something I know is going to be there. So
It's just
Uh,
cute that you get so excited.
that's because none of my GMs ever give out treasure either. One time, Dom
That's
gave
why
us
you punish
treasure.
us.
Dom gave us treasure, and then the next day he said, "Yeah, all that treasure was fake." Mhm.
You're never letting that go, are you?
That really happened.
Yeah, it's been what, 5 years now? I'm still hurt.
Since
I'm still hurt. I'm hurt every day. Every day. If I start to feel joy, I remember Dom's deception, his betrayal. All right. Next up is a wand. This wand looks very pretty. Here are the checks. Oh, gold leaf, buddy. You okay. Wow. All right.
Trying.
Okay. Damn, Isaac. Damn. You butt. Okay. There were 4 critical failures. I almost had you. All right.
Coming in for the face.
So, Isaac, Jade is staring at it, blushing hard right through the fur. Goldleaf staring at it. He's blushing hard. They have ideas about what this thing does. Songbow's looking at it quizzically because he's not 100% sure what you do with it. And Cloudhoof thinks that he saw this on his mom's nightstand once. But you realize that they're all thinking with their heads in the gutter. That's not what that is. That's not what this is. This is a Cerusian wand. I think I said that right. All right. So a Cerusian wand is a rare mythic item, which I don't think I'm supposed to give you guys. Options with this trait grant the or utilize mythic power. Feats with the mythic trait can. Oh, you guys haven't unlocked mythic traits yet in this campaign. You have to eat the special mythic fruits. Monsters with the mythic trait. Okay, mythic points. Blah 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 blah. You guys wouldn't like mythic abilities anyways. They just involve dice manipulation. I know you guys hate that kind of stuff. All right. Rune Lord Xanderghoul. Oh, he was in a book I listened to. He's the Rune Lord of Necromancy. Often crafted Cerusian wands to bolster access to his favorite illusion spells. I think that's because illusion spells were not allowed to him because he was a second edition Necromancer, first edition Pathfinder Necromancer. Anyways, all Cerusian wands look different, but equally audacious in their coloration, shape, winky face, and glittering gemstone adornment. This one is very phallic. It do look like a rocket ship designed by the owner of Amazon. A Cerusian wand only ever contains an arcane spell with the illusion trait. You may cast a spell once per day, plus overcharge. You cast a spell at the indicated rank. If you spend 1 mythic point as part of this activation, resolve the spell's effects as using your mythic proficiency, which again, you guys haven't unlocked mythic in this campaign yet. Activate presumed success. As a reaction once per day, you fail the DC 10 flat check when you overcharge the wand. You disbelieve your failure. Willing the check to succeed, you spend 1 mythic point and re-roll the flat check, then resolve the spell's effects at mythic proficiency. Wow. That's a pretty cool item.
This is an incredibly powerful magical item. Get your minds out of the gutter.
No, that's a dildo, man. What are you talking about?
It's not.
All right, it doesn't say what spell it is, so let me check real quick. The spell is Illusory Creature.
Those all creature summons.
Let's see. Illusory Creature. There we go. All right. Next up is an unusual object. It looks like a rune. That's kind of looks like a rune a little bit. All right, throwing it into chat. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly, except it's made out of blue and purple crystals.
Oh wow. That's a fancy vibrator.
Apparently, they're making them shaped like lemons now. I don't know if anybody's been keeping up to date on this. All right, so Jade and Cloudhoof. Yeah, you know what this is. This is some kind of rock candy, and if you eat it, you make your wish come true. Gold leaf. That's not what it is. Isaac, you know unequivocally everything about it, even if it's cursed or not. And what you know about it is it is a it is a rune of demolishing. A demolishing weapon is made to destroy constructs. Damage inflicted on a construct with a demolishing weapon continues to spread throughout the creature. Cracks form, linkages fail, surfaces erode, and otherwise dismantle its body. When you damage a construct using a demolishing weapon, you deal an extra 1d6 persistent force damage. On a critical hit, you deal an extra 1d12 persistent force damage instead. This is a rare rune. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty.
Do
Shit.
ships count as constructs?
I think they count as objects, but I guess if they have stats though, and you have to roll to hit them, which you don't have to do on objects. So yeah, I would say that they count as constructs. If they don't have the construct tag, I guess we could just turn on the construct tag for them. All right, pretty dope. Pretty dope. I think there might be restrictions on what you can apply a demolishing rune to. Like certain runes are like, I only go on a smashing weapon. I only go on a slashing weapon. That kind of thing. Unusual ring. Here we go. Let's see. What's going on with this unusual ring?
I just want you guys to know, I did make the door knocker in AI, but it kept having its nipples out. I was, well, I don't want to get anybody.
I think we should. No, if it's art, it's okay on Twitch. If it's art and it's not the focus of the stream, it's okay.
Okay, no, it's art. It's totally art.
Yeah.
Look, hang on, I'm loading the art.
Okay. Now we can't make it the YouTube thumbnail, but
Yeah, great.
all right. So let's see. Songbow and Gold Leaf. Jesus Christ.
God damn.
God, I would be.
You know what the fuck? Is it gave me that, and I was like, please remove the nipples, and it was like, you're trying to break our terms of service. And I'm like, I have to get rid of the nipples. Please, no nipples. And it was like, I'm not doing it. You look at these nipples.
I asked it to take the boobs off a snake lady earlier, and I was convinced it was going to flag my account and be like, "You making porn?" It's like, no, I'm asking you to remove. Anyways, so Songbow and Gold Leaf, you know what a ring is? It's like a circle thing, and you put. There's a hole. Isaac, you know unequivocally what this item is, including whether or not it's cursed, because you're just so fucking good at identifying items. This is a spirit sight ring.
Ooh.
A spirit sight ring is an uncommon invested magical ring. The opal set in this intricately carved ivory ring, probably not ethically sourced, eventually becomes translucent and tickles your finger whenever in Jesus Christ. The opal itself, I want to make sure you understand, is what's tickling your finger. No, the whole ring. Sorry. No. The opal. Yeah. The opal in the ring becomes translucent and tickles your fingy. Okay. Whenever an incorporeal creature is nearby. Holy shit. That's really good for this campaign.
Yeah.
Wow. Even if it's within a solid object, you eventually detect the creature, though you might not do so instantly, and you can't pinpoint the location, so you're just freaking out. This acts as a vague sense.
Oh, guys, there's something around here, I swear.
Similar to human sense of smell. An incorporeal creature trying to hide its presence from this sense attempts a stealth. It has to know that you have the sense, right? I'm assuming. A stealth check against your perception DC to hide from your vague sense. as normal for attempting to foil special senses. You gain a +2 item bonus when using the seek action to find hidden or undetected incorporeal creatures within 30 feet of you. That's fucking great.
So
Okay.
rings are infinitely resizable depending on the
Oh, I
creature.
want to wear that. Look how cute it is. Look at it.
Oh, so cute. Oh my god. What were you what were you saying, Cloudhoof?
So rings are infinitely resizable, right? Because they're magical. So I mean, if you put it in,
anything with the invested tag will resize, yes.
Are you able to
Right,
wear it anyway?
right. That's just,
Now we don't have any Pathfinder kids still watching this game, but if one accidentally watched this game, they might say that that's not true, that magical items do not resize in Dungeons and Dragons, but I feel like invested magical items resize. That's where I'm at on it. So, because the One Ring was like, the OG resizing magical items, so it's all good. All right, next up is some kind of book, maybe. Let's see.
I think it's an unusual object, actually.
I picture you guys, because you live inside a video game, just like manhandling a vague block shape. Like, we just have no fucking idea what it is.
We're all just leaning in, squinting our eyes, like, what the fuck is this thing? And then eventually
Gold
clears
leaf.
up. It's like,
You've
oh.
seen things like this a lot. It's a shape. A three-dimensional shape.
We're in a library.
Isaac, you know that it's some kind of tome. But Songbow, you know everything about it, even if it's cursed.
Name.
It is the storyteller's opus. It's a grimoire. Grimoire? Yeah, it's a grimoire. Illusion, magical. This green spellbook with gold trim contains a cautionary story about a boy who was eaten by a wolf after he previously lied about wolf attacks. When opened, the engravings on the front seem to move in a loop, enacting this story. Once per day is a reaction in vision. With the trigger, a creature succeeds but doesn't critically succeed. Add a perception check to disbelieve an illusion you prepared from this grimoire. You quickly tell a fib to try to smooth over the inconsistencies of your illusion. Attempt a deception check against the triggering creature's perception DC. If you succeed, the creature doesn't disbelieve the illusion. Okay. I'm assuming the grimoire is a spell focus of some kind. That's cool. Any magic user to write down incantations and runes of power, but where most spellbooks are nothing more than ink or parchment, grimoires have. Oh, this is like just for wizards. Damn. Okay.
Only wizards,
Or
is it?
are there people
There-
besides wizards that use spellbooks? I don't think so.
Maguses can spell books.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen a magus have a book. They always have like a chalice or some like edgelord shit. What they don't know is there's nothing edgier than reading.
No
All
big
right,
scroll.
so next up we got another wand, air quotes. All right, here we go. Oh, gold leaf. Not another one.
I'm just doing great.
All right, Jade. Songbow. You see Goldleaf blushing again. You don't know if he just blushes whenever he sees wands, but it's awkward. You guys know that this is a magical wand, doy. It's a wand of hybrid form. This is an uncommon magical polymorphing wand. The grain of this simple wooden wand forms shifting images of sharp claws, snapping jaws, and countless creatures. Activate. Cast a spell. This activation takes 2 Pac-Mans if the spell normally takes 1 Pac-Man to cast, or 3 Pac-Mans if the spell normally takes 2 Pac-Mans. God damn it. Once per day, plus overcharge. Oh, neat. You cast a spell selecting 2 forms from among those you can normally choose. You gain the benefits of both forms. For example, if one form can breathe air and the other can breathe underwater, you can breathe in both situations. If there's an overlap in abilities, you gain the better one. For instance, if both have a fly speed, you get the higher one, and if both forms have claws... Oh, that's dope! So, if you're curious what this means, and you've never cast a polymorph spell in Pathfinder, each polymorph spell only covers like a handful of different options. It's not D&D where it's like, were they dumb enough to put the beast tag on this monster? You could turn into it now. It wasn't like that. So it's like there's a spell just for dinosaurs, and there's a spell just for turning into slimes, and there's a spell just for turning into animals and things like that. Just turning into insects. So this allows you to take the best of two forms. Or to have, the both forms. You can do both forms. That's really cool. Like, that's really cool. The polymorph spells are actually, I mean, they're not like mechanically very good, but they're very cool. They're very cool. All right, next up we've got unusual headwear. Okay. This unusual headwear is very difficult to appraise. You got no chance. You got no chance. Oh yeah, Jade. Maybe go on your head? Gold leaf. Could be a hat. Alright, Cloudhoof. You know what it is. It is a druid's crown. Made of materials scavenged from wild places. Like, anyways, a druid's crown can be rebuilt for a variety of benefits. The crown grants you a +1 item bonus to a skill, and can be activated to cast a spell, both depending on the material used to build the crown, as listed on the table below. If you invest and wear the living mantle along with the crown's item bonus increases by 1, and the spell's DCs rise to 27. You can invest this item only if you're a druid. What do you do as its head-mid activity? It has the manipulate trait. You can disassemble and rebuild the crown with different materials, changing its item bonus and spells accordingly. That's honestly pretty dope and apparently part of a match set. And none of you are druids, so
Cash.
guess it's gonna be sold. All right, and the last thing, it looks like it matches the crown. Let's find out.
I mean, what are the chances?
All right, Goldleaf, you know exactly what it is. Unequivocally, you even know if it's cursed. It is mistletoe. Primeval mistletoe.
Evil.
This sprig of berry-festooned holly and mistletoe doesn't wilt or rot. It can be used as a primal locus. Maybe it means focus? I don't know. Maybe locus is the thing. It grants a +1 item bonus to nature checks while you wear it. For 2 Pac-Mans once every 10 minutes, you can manipulate it. Jesus Christ. You squeeze juice from one of the berries and smear it onto a weapon made primarily of wood, and you cast runic weapon on it, or onto a creature to cast runic body on it. And then once per day, 2 Pac-Man manipulate, you touch the sprig, then a tree to cast one with plants upon yourself, turning into a vine on the touched tree.
No, this is so sexual for a Leshy. I want to smear my berry juice all over my weapon.
Like, I'm terrible. I am terrible at making up magical items. So I am
When you go to
I'm constantly
Like-
delighted by the Pathfinder 2e magical items because they're just so fucking wild. Like, every 10 minutes you can juice one of your berries. Rub it on something primarily of wood, or your body, or anybody's body. Maybe you want to turn into a vine and become
You
one
want to hit
with the
real good? Let
tree.
me smear my juice on you.
Come over here, squeeze my berry, get the juice.
Uh,
Oh my god. Anyways,
Oh, I
Congrats.
asked it to make juicy berries for primal mistletoe. Like a primal.
they look very yeah.
Juicy.
They look weighty. How's that? They look weighty. Like they're
I don't know why
ready to
they're
be
clear.
They're ready to
but-
be squeezed, bro. They're ready to be squeezed. Because mistletoe berries are actually white before they turn red. So
Really?
I think they
Mhm.
turn red when they're ripe.
listen, I don't know everything.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, plant guy. They had me on the spot, Larry. They had me on the spot.
I got your
Okay.
back. Plant-based facts.
So let's see.
You're supposed to be our dungeon master and botanist.
Again, I can only keep so much information in here. So much information. Shady Town Music Extended. All right.
Some good stuff here.
All right. So you guys are like just sitting on the floor of the library, like, or did you go into like a study room?
Well,
imagine
we're
so-
here.
Okay.
Weren't we supposed to be looking for like medicinal cures for Larich?
Damn, bro.
I just wanted to bring that up. now that we've gone through, you know,
Oh, okay.
we've identified all of our mistletoes and vibrators.
Archivist Archivist Lyrus Valoon approaches and says, "You're seeking medicinal cures?"
The
Oh,
gargoyles of Terranathus are experiencing some ailment that we cannot cure. We hoped we might find something here.
If you cover them in slime, they appear to recover temporarily, but it is not a permanent cure.
yes. An individual named Varkun Cindermarrow actually came here to perform similar research.
We heard that name yet?
You may attempt to recall knowledge if you'd like.
Smart, help.
I mean, you have two people with you who immediately recognize the name. Okay. All right. With those checks, none of you are like, oh, I know exactly who that is. But Songbow, you notice the two sisters reacting to the mention of that name. They look surprised and also not surprised. They look nervous and a little scared.
Hey, what are you guys so nervous about all of a sudden?
Oh, the Iron Queen says, I'm not nervous. I'm just distracted. Celeste says, I'm very nervous because, well, if you didn't know, Admiral Varkun Cindermarrow, the Breathless One, he's the supreme commander of the Dawnbeak Raiders.
You guys would just let anyone into this library, huh?
I mean, the librarian shrugs and says, as long as they're willing to pay the price and respect the institution.
Yeah, I already tried to lecture her on this.
Yeah. So you say the Cindermar was researching on the gargoyle sickness?
She says, yes, he seemed to be quite pleased with whatever he found.
Do you recall if he took any books out? Actually, that is a good question. Can we take books out of this library?
Books
or
are
is it just...
never allowed to leave the library.
Okay, just wanted to check. Then second question. Would you happen to know which books he was looking at?
I can try to access the archives and see if that information has been recorded. But knowing what books he looked at wouldn't really give you the information that he found. Everyone processes knowledge differently.
Give us a start. And we got enough smart boys here that probably start finding some type of trail.
Okay. She's gonna go try to find those books for you.
there any chance that I could rest? I'm not feeling so well.
Is it because you've stopped taking your addiction suppressant?
No.
Well, I mean, it should be fine. As long as we don't stay here for extended period of time. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you probably need to sit down, Isaac.
I would like to sit down.
What is
Wherever
wrong
I
with
am.
you?
I would like to sit down.
Why are you ailing?
I think I'm dying.
From what?
Withdrawal symptoms.
Right, because you stopped taking your addiction suppressant.
Yes.
Okay, well then you should.
Get back on that.
I refuse.
I mean,
Why?
if this is gonna break him of the habit, I guess that's good. But I feel like going cold turkey on like a few dozen things at the same time is maybe also not the best.
Okay. So she is able to find the book. Every magical item takes 10 minutes to identify unless you have special feat support for it. And since a lot of people were rolling, I can't imagine that you all would have taken the fast identification feat.
So 150 minutes, about
Yeah.
2 hours.
So everybody should be at full health if you were not already. I think there's a clock in this game. Hold on. Ah, yes. There is a clock. Here it is. I still didn't fix the calendar. Damn it. I knew I forgot something. All right. That's fine. I just need the clock itself. Time is, perceived. All right. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. All right. So she brings back 5 books, and she says, these were the books that he was getting his information from, as well as this pile of scrolls. Oh, and this mimir. And she puts a skull on top of the pile.
How did he learn from the skull?
Oh, this is a mimir. It is a skull infused with knowledge.
Does it like talk or? Is it like?
Yes.
Does
So,
one have
Lord-
to like activate it, or
Oh, yes. You would just talk to it with intent.
I guess while everyone else is identifying objects, that Lort has no business in the identifying game. Just not his forte, but he would pick up the skull and say, Amir, what do you know of the plague that affects the gargoyles of Terranathus?
Okay. You see 2 tiny white pinpoints of light in the hollows of the skull's eye sockets, and the jaw begins to move, and a voice emanates from deep within the skull and says, "What? What was sorry? What was the question?"
He asked what it knows of the disease that plagues the gargoyles of Terranathus.
Gargoyles of Terranathus. I don't know what a Terranathus is. I do know what a gargoyle is. Yes, I know what a gargoyle is.
We are plagued by a disease that, ever since we entered the plane of air, many believe it is a result of the conflicting elements. Has no follow-up.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying that you're sick?
He coughs.
Well, I am a doctor.
What is wrong with me?
I'm gonna need some light. It's very dim in here. Go and fetch me 3 light sources.
Almost feel like I want to be a smartass and be like, "Do you mean in general or specifically?"
I wouldn't ask questions because it'll probably count them.
Okay. Do you
Yep.
go get him
Yeah.
3 light
Yep,
sources? Okay.
Yep. He gently places it down and then just kind of darts off.
Okay. All right. You eventually find some candles, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe an
Hey,
oil lamp. All
You
right.
see him
all
like
have-
climb up to a chandelier, like pulling candles out of it. Like he's just kind of all over the place.
Lords, I'm pretty sure we all have like torches and stuff.
Is
He-
anybody near the skull at this point or no?
I think he would have done this near everyone. Like we're all kind of like congregated.
Oh yeah, but I mean the skull. It's like
Oh.
you left it on the table. I'm saying, is anybody near the
Oh.
skull while you're on this quest to get the?
I'd probably
Light
sit at the table while
Oh,
reading.
Oh, okay. Give me a perception check,
Songbow's
please.
gone over to. Do we have Bubbles with us?
It
I
yes,
think
Bubbles.
we-
Bubbles.
I think
Yeah,
we-
Bubbles is with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So Songbow, who has been reading the Skull and Shackles books,
Mhm.
so that he and Bubbles have things to sign about.
Mhm.
It's like, no, he's just signing. No, it couldn't be. And Pirate Bubbles. He's like, it looks like it though.
He signs back to you. Too fancy. Too fancy.
Not enough
I
cards.
thought I would like to join in the signing and say I thought the same.
Goldleaf and Isaac, you don't hear anything. Everything's fine.
Wait, what was these perception checks?
Yeah.
I'm
if
real bad at
you're
that.
if you're at the table with the skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as that's where Bubbles is, that's where.
Okay. Well, actually, Bubbles is looking for more pirate adventure
Okay.
novels
Then,
or
because
historical
I went
dramas.
to find
Okay.
Bubbles to talk about the skull, and so if
Okay.
Bubbles isn't there, then I'm not there.
Okay. All right, Loris, you bring the light sources back. You hear the voice inside the skull say, "Oh, you're back already. That's good. It's good. Light the light sources, that I might see you better."
Sure, and he does. He like places them around the table, around the skull.
Hmm. Yes. I'm going to need you to get naked. Don't
He
worry,
doesn't-
I'm a doctor.
He doesn't really hesitate. He just starts stripping down.
All right. All right.
Songbow shape changes into like the sheet that they give you at the doctor's office.
All right, that's good because the librarian was coming over and she was looking pretty upset as she approaches, and you go to put the gown on. The voice in the skull says, "Did you not hear me? I need to look upon your naked form. And you there, woman, I'm a doctor." She shakes her head and she says, "If you're going to do this, you need to use a private room."
I just
told
want
you
to
it
know
wasn't-
whereabouts Songbow's face is on this blanket.
On the inside.
on the inside center.
All right,
Is
so
with
wearing
Miss
your songbow open in the back, medical gown, you take the skull to a private room? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah.
Do you bring a real chaperone or just songbow?
How's Songo not a real chaperone?
Okay.
He's one of the most intelligent people.
All right. When you get in the room, the skull says, now I can do a proper Oh, it's so dark in here. Could you go get the 3 light sources?
He puts the skull down. He gets the 3 light sources.
All right. Now you got the 3 light sources, a private room, and you take off your songbow open in the back medical gown. All right. He says, okay. Didn't think we'd make it this far. All right, let me see. Let me take a look at you.
You want to consult with my acting physician? He waves to Isaac.
Yes,
okay.
yes. That would be good. If there's any doctors in your mercenary band, you should bring them all here, that I might converse with them as a professional doctor.
I mean, wasn't Celeste sort of acting like your doctor while you were in your coma?
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go
true.
get her.
I forgot that they were here. Yes, we need.
My goodness, how many doctors do you have, man?
It's a serious medical condition.
Honestly, you need when you have a serious medical condition, you need a team of doctors sometimes.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, no, of course. I knew that. I'm a doctor. I knew that. Bring them in.
I have too many doctors now.
Okay.
I think they're called vets because you're a cat.
You see Seraphim's Dwelf ears kind of twitching, like maybe she heard the word doctor. You're not sure. She just she did give herself a doctorate while you guys were gone. She found a book that said WGU on the cover. It said competency based doctorate. And so
There's no doctor.
All right. So all right. So you go get Celeste and you go get Isaac. You don't get Dr. Seraphine Sunshadow though, right? I'm just checking on this team of doctors.
If I put her in a room with Songbow and Isaac.
Yeah, yeah, that, bro. Jesus Christ. All right. All right, so the guests come back into the room and the doctor says, "Oh, wow. All right. Okay. Now that the team's all here. Doctors, I'm Dr. Patrick."
Hello. Is it cold? Are you cold?
Celeste says, "I'm not a doctor, but I did take care of this man, and I do know about his affliction." And then Dr. Patrick says, "Oh, why don't you tell me about his affliction?" And so she does. And then he says, "It sounds like you have stone rot."
That is correct.
That's what I was thinking. Yes. Well, I could tell you right now that stone rot is not a disease. It is a curse brought about by a magical malady.
So like a disease.
No, they're slightly different.
Well, no, because it is a malady that afflicts constructs primarily, and constructs are immune to disease.
So how does one remove this curse?
But you are a gargoyle, which is not a construct or an artificial life form. A gargoyle is, well, you probably know, you are a gargoyle, an elemental earth creature with air essence. It's sort of like an Eldamon with 2 elemental types. Does anyone collect Eldamon? I'm a big fan.
Gargoyles.
We're more into Beyblades.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever it is they're called in this.
No, they're called Beyblades.
They're
Okay.
Beyblade.
I do like some Beyblades. They used to call me Professor Pat back in the Eldamon days. Anyways, yes, it's unusual since you're not. Are you a robot?
The gargoyles of Terranathus were in fact created, given the purpose of protecting the city.
Ah, that would explain why you have stone rock, then. If you are a construct or an advanced construct, like a warforged, or an automaton, or a cyborg, or you get the idea. Anyways,
I'm not sure
this
if he
is-
does. He's not a brave
this-
man.
This affliction is caused by the creators of the construct siphoning back the magic that was used to create and grant life to the construct.
God damn, why is everything Erevan's fault?
Yeah, it's definitely him. It's definitely him.
Well, actually, you guys know that the creators of the gargoyles are Mrs. and Mrs. Terranathus themselves.
I'm still going to blame him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Somehow he's connected.
Yeah.
Is there a way for me to sever this tie from them?
Oh, well, you would have to force them to reverse whatever they're doing that is taking back the magic. Or they would have to be the ones to cure you of the affliction. I'm sure you could find powerful magic, something along the lines of a limited wish or wish. That could probably remove it from one individual. If you require wishes, there's a whole city of genies nearby.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
The most powerful among them are capable of granting wishes, though the cost is often steep, and they practice a fun social game called Evil Genie, where they try to make the wishes as bad as possible.
Yeah. No, I have a question. Our friend here was in far worse shape. But we used slime from the plane of elemental slime to treat him for several weeks. And he seemed to make somewhat of a recovery, not a permanent recovery.
Ah, yes. This is a very viable short-term strategy. He can eat magic, essentially. What you were doing, without even knowing it, was infusing his body with the magical essence of the para-elemental slime. A much more efficient method would just be to eat magic items. You know, like if you had a pair of magic boots that you didn't want anymore, he could just chow down on them.
That seems derivative.
So I have a question. I make magical drugs, right? And I mix them into an addiction suppressant. I take it regularly.
Yes.
If I make one and feed it to him, do you think this would be enough magic to at least keep him stable?
I think that you might be an alchemist, but
Mhm.
to make sure, I will need you to remove all of your clothes.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
I want to remove my clothes.
Okay.
I'm covered in ringworm.
Oh. Where did you get all the ringworm from?
I don't ask questions about your personal life.
Bro,
Don't ask questions about mine.
as a person that used to work with small children, okay? As a person that used to work with small children, ringworm is a big trigger for me.
Oh, it's rough. It's rough. No,
Damn it.
the fucking sandbox. The battleground.
I was at the daycare center I worked as like there was like a ringworm outbreak. I was like, I'm taking a 3-week leave of absence. Let me know when there's no more ringworm. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow. He says, "Oh, wow. You have a lot going on. Definitely an alchemist." Yes, now that I've confirmed that you are an alchemist, you're going through severe withdrawal symptoms, you have several STDs and STIs, and you are afflicted with a rambunctious case of ringworm. I will need to inform you that the transient nature of alchemical quick fixes would not be enough to assuage the disease, as you have been calling it, the affliction on your friend. AKA, infusions ain't shit. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Damn.
Yeah. You gotta pay that money, son. This is the American healthcare system.
Welp. I put my hands on.
If you're an alchemist, why haven't you made a ringworm cream for yourself?
I'm working on.
So, we had some like essence of earth recently. I feel like we sold it, unfortunately. Would that have been like, maybe something good to chow on?
Well, anything that can be used to create magical items would definitely help you with your case. If you could find pure residuum, that would be the good stuff. Rub it into your worst spots, snort a few lines off of a table. Or a hooker.
I second this opinion.
If you put a pen in my mouth and aim me at some paper, I will write you a prescription. Isaac, you know that residuum is from the fourth age of magic, and it is the 100% pure cocaine of magic.
I don't know if I want to go with you to find this.
I don't think there's any residuum on the planet of Galarian.
I'm not on the planet of Galarian.
Right? This doesn't seem like a sustainable solution.
I mean, it would probably hold you over until we could kill the people doing this to you.
But residuum would exist in the elemental plane of air. Because it does exist in Starfinder. In fact, it's the primary currency and crafting component for starships.
Yep. Now let me ask you. If we were to capture some sort of magical creature,
yes.
it would radiate magic.
Oh, you should eat it. If you catch a magic creature, eat it for sure.
Could we just siphon the magic off of it?
You know what might cure it if you ate the eye of the beholder.
The eye of the
I don't think
beholder.
you can call him that.
Oh, I can do whatever I want, sir.
He's from a different.
I'm a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Dr. Patrick. I'm gonna have to delete that one. I'm sorry. This is actually. Sorry.
That's the tame.
I got a real issue with Brainwash. Got a real issue. Sorry, bro. All right. So Dr. Patrick explains that your condition is not a disease. It is a powerful curse, or curse-like affliction. Ways to cure it would be high-level magic, or getting the person who caused it to either stop what's happening and or reverse it. But if you wanted to treat yourself in the meantime, you could just continue to eat magic to try and make yourself feel better. You also realize that if you go down the path of eating magic, it might unlock a secret archetype called Magic Eater.
That's the Kingdom Death. You do something horrific. It's like, oh, you get new shit for it. You know?
All right. I mean, while that's happening, were you guys going to try to look over these books, or?
I was.
Because the deal you made with archivist Thalen Vire is that he would research the Archmage's notes. You guys didn't even mention this poor sick Loritz and finding a cure for him.
Just double back. If we were to, instead of eating a magical creature, like a very magical creature, is there any way to siphon the magic that it irradiates?
You know what would be a good thing to eat? A unicorn's horn. Do you have any unicorns? You want it to be fresh, though.
It would just become Voldemort.
Maybe eat it while it's attached to the unicorn.
I am glad I am not there.
That's criminally evil. Don't do that. They're endangered.
There's no such thing as evil when it comes to medicine.
Yes, there is.
Is his name Rajang? I mean...
No, his name's Dr. Patrick.
Snapping off unicorn horns and eating them?
I think I found Dr. Pat, but I'm not sure.
Lord-
'Cause I know he's the character.
Lawrence looks out the office window, and in the frame, he sees Gravel standing by Cloudhoof, and he's like,
Oh yeah. You feel a little rumbly in your tumbly, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He shakes his head. He's like, no.
I
Well, I
mean,
have.
as he looks over at Cloudhoof's kind of what are you doing, Cloudhoof? Are you helping with the research, or are you looking at books? Are you
I'm looking for books and maps. Of possible, locations and.
while he's following you around, he says, "Gravel," because he's bigger now. He's got a bigger voice. And in your vision on Loritz, he just kind of looks like Berg. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Looks a lot. Yeah, he looks a lot more like Berg for some reason.
His mouth waters just a little bit when he sees him.
Dr. Patrick says, "Yes, well, happy to help. Does anyone else need anything? You there, young lady. Why don't you take your clothes off? Don't worry, I'm a doctor." And she says, "I'm not sick, though. I don't think."
Yeah, but it's more like the thinking process. I think. I'm not really sure his method.
Well, I mean,
Inspiration.
if he is a doctor, then I guess I might as well. So yeah, she takes her clothes off. You hear Dr. Patrick say,
So
somewhere in the library, the Iron Queen's tingles are going off. Someone's messing with my sister.
I have
very, very healthy specimen.
I have Choo-Choo.
All natural.
Would you like to eat Choo-Choo? Is he a magical creature?
Oh no, a familiar could not provide the sustenance. Well, actually, maybe a little bit.
Well,
Why don't you give it a shot?
Oh, please don't.
I know that thing is made of your hemorrhoid blood.
Okay, thank God.
Choo-Choo looks up at you and says, "Chill." And the subtitle says, "Go on, eat me."
No.
That's a good boy.
Jesus fuck.
Well, you heard him. Go on, eat him. Now, you there, what was your name? Celeste. He says, "Yes, while you seem very healthy, probably need to do a more thorough check."
Don't let them do that.
Sir, I'm a doctor.
I'm also a doctor.
Well, I've been a doctor a lot longer than you have.
Maybe, but I have hands.
That's so hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
The skull hops and turns around to face away from you.
I'm looking.
Celeste shrugs and she starts putting her clothes back on. Okay, well, now we know. We just have to go to the leaders of Terranathus and tell them to reverse your curse.
I'm sure that'll work out.
I can't believe the leaders would betray us after so many centuries of service.
She looks at you, and you can tell that she feels for you, and she hopes in her eyes. You can see hope that maybe you're starting to understand.
He looks broken. Like, he has like core programming. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a choice other than to be like, yeah, I am would die for Terranathus and the rulers. It's not great. Definitely misplaced loyalty. But I think that it's kind of in the process of retransitioning. Now he's he just looks at Captain Jade, and he's like, that's my world now. I live to serve Captain Jade in the Skyhaven.
Okay. She says, well, it's a good thing we just got all those magic items.
Lawrence looks at the door knockers.
Do you want to hold them?
So
Or,
I'm just
like,
gonna. Don't mind me. As Goldie is going through some stuff.
All right, so you hear murmurs in the private room. It sounds like they're making some real medical progress in there. Okay.
Okay, good for them.
The other books, the other books that were brought out include On the Suspension of Form and Hostile Elements, The Dry Choir, Codices, Volume 3, Silence Between Elements, Flesh, Stone, and Memory, Transitional States of Being, Treatise on Condensation Without Source, The Ninth Binding of Goraktal, Fragment.
Okay. I'm just gathering books. I don't know them.
Okay, fair enough. So are you guys gonna do research here? I mean, you were warned about staying in one location for too long if you are, in fact, an enemy of an Archmage.
Well, we can't take books out, so may as well.
Shit. Okay. I will get up the research
Until we
rules.
get, I guess, information. So it sounds like we're waiting on information to come back from the library on the returned. So we don't really have a time frame on when that would happen.
we could experiment. I mean, if people die, they become. Oh God. Returned. They become returned, right? It's not always guaranteed.
Not always, but a growing chance. It's been growing over the past 3 decades.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to be bad?
Look, you could kill me. It would probably help me, if I'm being honest. And maybe I'll come back as a return.
All right, so it sounds like you're researching 3 different things. You're having somebody try to crack the notes from Archmage Erevan. You're trying to do your own research into the return phenomenon, and you're trying to figure out the stone rot situation. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, we kind of understand the stone rot thing.
Yeah, it's no wrong thing. Yeah, it seems like we're gonna.
Oh, okay.
Where
So
it emerged from
you're
the
just
office.
gonna believe the AI summary over actually reading the book. I got you. Okay.
I mean, he seems like the kind of doctor who wouldn't lie to you. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
god.
Oh, I guess hold on.
Lie to you.
Wait, that's a fair point. It's a really fair point. Hold on. It's the sense motive.
Okay. I read a book one time about a skull in a pirate's crew.
Ooh.
And he was.
Let me see.
I'm gonna re-roll that for advantage with.
Okay. It's a good idea.
I shout to Loritz after I get the synopsis. I'm going, hey, Loritz, isn't
Alright.
whatever that thing is, isn't that skull a magic item?
Loritz, there was a lot of red flags with Dr. Patrick, and you're not sure if it was when he said he needed to check for hemorrhoids that spread your cheeks, or if it was when he didn't know what was wrong with you until Celeste explained it to him. But you do think that the information he gave you, he is confident about the information, but you don't think he's actually a doctor. You think that maybe he likes to pretend to be a doctor, but that he is a construct filled with knowledge. Just happens to want to be a doctor.
Yeah, you also don't really need to be a doctor to understand curses, so.
Yeah.
Just happens to want to see people naked.
I mean,
Like I said, isn't he technically a magical item? Couldn't you eat him?
I mean,
that would be destroying a book in the library, so that'd be a whole different set of problems.
He's a skull, not a
Not
book.
really a book. Yeah.
He counts as a book. Babirs are objects full of knowledge, so it's like a scroll, a tablet. It's the same idea.
He's an
They're all-
audio book.
Yeah, they're all books at the end of the day.
He's an audiobook.
It's very mean to say. Don't say it in front of him, but
Okay.
I mean, I'm in no position to do research with my grand +0 intelligence.
Mhm.
So we gotta prioritize on the other two things. It's fine if we have
Okay.
extra people to do so.
also Isaac hurt his feelings so bad he hasn't talked to you guys since Isaac hurt his feelings. So
What I hurt his feelings with.
told him he didn't have any hands.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad.
All
That'll
right.
do it.
So, Cloudhoof, you're assisting with research by getting books that people ask for, a skill that we learned about in Outlaws of Alkenstar Research Challenge.
I'm reaching the books on the top shelf.
Hell yeah. I assist research time with athletics, bitch. It's like, that's Pathfinder 2e for you. Absolutely. It took us a couple of rounds of research to be like, oh, wait, you could do anything to aid. All right. You're back in, fighters. You're back in the game. So I guess the question is, do you want to do a research challenge? If so, every round represents 2 hours of research. And you could push as long as you want. But you are in a good place for research.
We may as well take advantage of it.
That's why we came here.
Yeah.
Before we start researching, should we have B team like keep an eye out, like be on the lookout? That way, if for some reason something does happen, we can use them as our excuse for we should get the hell out of here.
You heard
I mean-
the captain?
Yeah, the B team. Okay. So Skelebrosif looks up from his pile of books and he says, Captain. Listen, this is the only reason I joined up. Can I just read books? I don't want to do any of whatever you just said.
Yes, of course you can read books.
Oh man,
but if
when
anybody
you
who
say
doesn't
that,
want to read books,
Bubbles looks so upset. He points at the books that he got, all of the pirate books that he got, all of them. He makes a face like, how come he gets to read books and I don't?
Hold on. If you would like to not read books, then if we could have somebody keep an eye out, or if there's just anybody who is not super keen on reading books, because I know not all of us are.
Goldleaf leans over and is like, Captain, unfortunately, we brought a bunch of nerds with us. So
Nerds.
Celeste says, I want to read books, but I see how much everyone else wants to read books. So I'll do whatever the thing is that you need us to do. What is it again? I just look out the window?
Just
Actually,
keeping an eye out for any suspicious anybody.
Anybody. All right. I will let you know if anyone comes through these library doors.
I will keep watching for that.
actually, I am curious. Seraphine,
Iron Queen, she sets down her book, which is 1001 Ways to Almost Die, Live, but Wish You Had Died, with a heavy sigh. And she says, Celeste, if you want to read books, I'll look out the window or whatever.
Oh, hold on. One quick thing. Seraphine, does QB, does he function autonomously, or do you have to give him like a direction?
No, I can give him a directive, but I'll tell him to kill anyone that comes in the library.
Maybe not.
No,
kill,
no,
just
no,
knock
wait.
him. Just knock him
No,
out. Just knock him
no,
out.
let's not do that.
The librarian says, there will be no violence in this library. Again. Today.
You know what? I will volunteer as the captain to also keep an eye out, while everybody else who would like to read books can read books.
Oh, when you say that, the Iron Queen sits back in her chair and starts reading her book again.
Sure
I'll
about
take
that,
a peek at that.
Captain?
Hawk looks up from his Pathfinder Society manga, and he says, All right, I'm gonna keep reading then. Celeste says, "Don't worry, Captain. I'll help you keep watch."
Me too.
Maybe
Dad.
maybe we can have QB to also back you guys up.
All right, so this will be. Well, I mean, there's a lot of points of entry if you count the windows. Do you guys want to set up on the roof? Do you want to set up in the lobby? Like,
Let's put QB in the lobby.
wait, we had
That'll be a fight.
we had briefly discussed in downtime chat the possibility of asking if there's a room we could reserve for our activities, one of the library's rooms.
Oh yeah.
yeah, you guys have been using private rooms. Yeah, I mean, you're not
Well,
allowed to.
But
I
stay in
guess
More of
going
a long
forward,
term.
like like a long term.
long
reservation.
term. Oh, I think the library told you
Reserve
last
a
week
room.
he didn't want you to stick around too long.
Well, sorry. More if every time we come back to Port Eclipse,
Uh-huh.
would we be able to have a private room reserved for us?
As long as you're in good standing with the library.
Perfect.
Wasn't sure how close.
I
Like,
mean,
'cause the library's
this ain't-
always moving.
Yeah, this isn't like the public library where you just got people dropping their kids off for the afternoon for free babysitting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like you gotta climb to the top of a giant stone spider, and then provide like pretty steep financial tribute to get into the library.
This
So
is VIP access library.
yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, if you haven't been to a private library, it's very nice. I definitely understand why private libraries exist. It's very, very nice.
I didn't know they existed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not for you. They're not for
I
you.
guess
If,
not.
if you have to
I'm
ask,
I'm much more of a public library kind of guy.
Oh man. All right. So okay. In that case, I will put Songbow, Isaac, Goldleaf. Are these the only people that are doing research? Looks like it. All right.
Bubbles is my research assistant.
Bubbles lets out a sigh. He looks to you, Captain Jade. It's a very, Mom, I don't want to help Dad with the yard.
You know, Songbo, I think we could get through more material if everybody was reading books on their own. And then I wink at Bubbles.
Bubbles seems very happy.
Okay.
So, the three of you, I'll roll you into study time.
I'm gonna
Wait, did
find
you-
a different corner because I may need some help from Seraphine.
What should I use for my study time initiative?
It don't really matter. I'll just roll everybody randomly in for that. That's fine. All right. Each round is 2 hours. Library lore is the best possible thing you could use. And you're trying to just learn about the returned based on your own research, separate from Archmage Erevan? Or are you trying to double up? Like you've got this dude doing some work, and you're trying to also do some work. 2 teams doing the research.
That's what Goldleaf is gonna be doing.
I think that's probably for the best.
Okay, that is pretty good. All right, I've got it right here. Return phenomenon research topics. All right, you guys are currently at how many points have you got? 4. Okay. You have like honestly, if you're gonna stay here, why don't you just go get Erevan's papers because they're you kind of. I mean,
Might as well.
Yeah,
that's
might
fair.
as well. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're in the best library that you have access to, which is great. Okay. So go ahead and I want library lore, academia lore, or arcana. I do have the ability now to generate some checks, but I don't have a way to do lore checks, which makes me sad.
Would a cultism also count for the It's the same for me between that and Arcana. I'm curious.
No, for this it's just arcane.
Okay.
Or sorry,
Right.
Arcana. So we got Academia lore, Library lore, or Arcana. That's acrobatics. Dyslexia. Dyslexia is the best. All right, hold on. Let me try again. This also starts with A, and go. Yes.
Bardic would help.
Bardic lore can be used for any lore, but it doesn't trigger the sometimes lower because lore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right,
Do you-
that is a success and a success. Okay, Goldleaf, you jumping on this?
Yeah, sure. Actually, you know what? I'll just be giving aid to anyone who's rolling.
Oh, okay. All right. So then aid, if you critically succeeded on Songbow, would have given him a critical success, but he has a success, and then Isaac has a success. Okay. All right, 2 hours pass. During that 2 hours, everyone quietly reads books, and the people that are either on the roof or in the lobby, it's just really boring because nobody knows that the library isn't sick anymore. So it's not like anybody's gonna fucking show up. So you're just kind of hanging out. All right.
Do we have enough people in initiative to offer aid to both of them? Probably not.
No, we need, if we get another person in there, they could both be getting aided.
Captain, we can handle watch. Why don't you help with the studying? You are one who is good with magic.
Sounds good.
Be happy to help.
I'm assuming. All right, Jade, are you helping Isaac or are you helping Songbow?
Did we
You get first pick because you're the captain.
Oh, okay. Isaac.
All right, heading into the next round. I'll move it. There we go. So Jade, how are you aiding Isaac's next check?
Going to get him whatever book he needs.
Okay.
You're gonna use acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm just swinging
Carve.
back and forth on that giant rolly ladder and like doing all kinds of stuff.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, you could also use diplomacy to keep his spirits up. I mean, keep him on task.
Well, shit, I'll do that. You
Okay,
got this,
Oh,
Isaac.
Shit, I didn't realize that's an option.
Travis,
Don't
Yeah,
forget to
when
use
you
the
aid,
appendix
when you
or the
aid, you
index.
could do anything to aid. You could do anything to aid, as long as you bullshit it. All right, Isaac, you're a little pog champ, according to Captain Jade. All right, Jade, let's see it. But not that much of a pog champ. +1 circumstance bonus. Let's see the check.
all right. Arcana. Yep.
Oh, okay, very nice. All right, you guys hit the threshold, so the DC has gone up. That is still going to be a success, but not a critical success. All right, Goldleaf, how are you assisting Songbow?
Same deal.
Okay. All right, +1. Songbow, let's see it. Okay. All right, so after another 2 hours of research, you've been researching for 4 hours in this magical library with the stolen notes from the Archmage. Oh, it's so heartwarming.
It's actually not bad.
There's the thumbnail.
Yep.
All right. So that puts you at 8 points. So you are in the advanced shit now. This is planar and soul treatises. Or treaties. you're learning about the River of Souls, displacement, and extraplanar interference. Okay. Let's see. I think I have a journal entry that we were using for you guys to track this, right? Let's see. Wasn't it? I thought it was in there. Maybe not. Okay. Was I just like telling you what they were? Oh, you know what? We were probably doing it in Discord. Let me check. So long ago. Okay. Resources. Damn. All right. I could have sworn I had made you a document to track this shit, but that's
I
okay.
think you said you were going to work on that.
Oh, right. And then there's actually a mod specifically for research, but it's like a lot. Like it's a lot to set up. So for now I'll just use this. We'll call this returned research. There we go. All right. So your previous research, you learned that Arendor, not Erevan, but Arendor Sun Shadow conducted extensive research into the return phenomenon. Before his sudden disappearance, his early notes described the return as displaced souls whose passage to the afterlife was interrupted. So, little, I guess, refresher there. Okay. Then Songbo found out that later entries into Erevan's research show a sharp shift in tone and urgency. These notes frequently reference an unnamed external consultant who provided clarity beyond mortal limitation. Erevan's entries started to take on a subtly different tone. The research continues afterwards in the same handwriting, but it definitely has a different vibe. So same handwriting, different vibe. The returned are not random anomalies. The research suggests they are souls fleeing something, diverted from the River of Souls by an unknown force. Erevan's notes repeatedly avoid naming this force, but he calls it the pressure, the approach, the one that seeks. Right. That is all you've learned thus far. Do you want to go further?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, another 2 hours of research. Here we go. I will say, if you manage to do the research without this guy's help, you probably don't need to honor the promise to do the Civil War shit for him because, you know, you just did it
We
yourself.
figured it already.
Yeah.
Are we going to do the same thing where like we pair off and
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jade, let's see that check.
So, am I able to?
Yeah, you can just do the
Jade
same
feels
thing.
like she's sufficiently helped Isaac in this moment and needs
Hmm.
to wander over to Songbow to see how he's doing and cheer
Oh,
him
you guys
on as well.
swapping partners. Okay, you're swapping partners.
Just
Okay.
making sure everything's going okay, right? So
Yeah, sure,
Jade's gonna
sure.
walk over to Songbow and be like, "Don't forget to use the appendix or the index to make sure that you can find everything that you need," knowing full well that, you know, she probably already knows that Songbow knows to do this, but like she
Right.
wants to feel helpful in this moment.
Are you
Songbow
using-
just says,
are you
"Stop
using,
talking, you're being distracting."
Are you using lore
Damn.
captain splaining? Is that what you're?
Oh, Jade blushes and gets super embarrassed and almost doesn't even want to help anymore.
Damn. All right. Do you just not want to roll to aid then? Is that?
Don't listen to him,
No,
Captain. You're
she's
doing
still
fine.
gonna roll. She's still gonna roll.
All right. Wow. You do. All right. Despite what you want, Songbo, you are critically aided by the captain.
Good.
Yay.
But even with her assistance, you fucking fail.
Wait, what's the DC now?
The DC, you guys have accrued 8, so the DC is currently 22.
And I'm gonna
Sounds to me like
reroll
if
it.
you were a little more grateful, it would have succeeded.
Okay.
Oh.
1 success brings you up to 9 points. All right. What about Goldleaf? How you assistant Isaac?
Also gold.
Goldleaf, no particular reason, but can you and Jade give me fortitude saves against ringworm? So just real quick. That's fine. It's fine. I don't ever want ringworm to exist in the game.
I'm a
I-
plant.
I look
I'm a
for
plant. I probably have
potion.
other stuff inside me.
yeah. He's not worm.
It would just be a disease. It would just be a disease. Like you just cure it. So
Okay, then I do.
okay.
How is Goldie's
That's
assistant?
why Dr. Patrick wanted to know why you didn't just
It's the new
cure
development. Here,
Oh my god.
for a moment, I drink this anti-play. Fucking.
Goldleaf.
Pressure.
How are you helping him?
Point the
Worth
straw
mentioning
from
that
the
as
anti-plague into my mouth.
As an alchemist, you could make any food or drink with your daily infusions, but you're just saying they're drinking anti-plague. So it's just okay.
Does that mean I could make
It could be
bloomin'
having
onion?
friendship. You could have you could reskin a friendship onion as a blue
Well,
or a
a
friendship
friendship-
waffle as a friendship onion if you really
Okay.
wanted to. Oh, waffle battered onion. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Hang on.
That'd be so fucking good. All right, Goldleaf, you could have assisted out, bro. We're waiting for you.
Oh, you're waiting on me now.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's success.
Okay. All right, Isaac, give a +1 circumstance bonus. Let's see it.
Alright.
DC 22.
I would like to re-roll.
Okay.
Oh, you have
Yeah, you have a
You-
fax bow. You want to
Oh,
roll
I
your
did,
fax
yeah.
bow?
It's still a
It's a D3. It should be rollable from the buff that I never gave you. So I guess just roll a.
I did
Oh
it.
shit. Okay. All right. All right. As you guys finish this round of research, another 2 hours go by.
Ooh, I think
If you guys
this
are hungry.
time. I think this time with Goldie being paired with Isaac, realizing that we're probably the 2 oldest members aside from, the people who have their weird thing. We probably know of like the early stuff that happened in Terranathus with the returns, so we're just kind of talking about that.
Nice.
If you guys are hungry, I made some waffle battered onion friendship with dipping sauce and nondescript company in the background.
Low-key, those sound so fucking good.
That
Man.
looks immaculate.
Yeah.
You know what? It's better not to ask. Goldie want to start eating some.
Don't worry, I made it after I drank my anti-plague, so it shouldn't have ringworm. It warmed me because I'm very cold.
What's Bubbles' reaction to seeing the?
Is that what you're gonna use one of your infusions for? Is to make a friendship onion?
Of course.
Oh my
Starts-
god. Well, yeah. Okay. Well,
Bubble
now
starts
everyone's in the
tweaking out.
yeah. Everyone's in the research room. Yeah. Everyone's there. Fucking librarian's there, even though she doesn't need food. What is that incredible smell? Oh my goodness. Yeah, like the only one that's not there is Dr. Patrick because he doesn't have a tongue or a stomach. But, yeah.
Or legs.
Or hands. He doesn't have hands.
Damn.
Fuck you guys.
You guys just kept going. Stop. You kept going.
All right, so you have hit 10 research points. You are in the final threshold. The DC is 24 or higher. You must have access to a library to do the last leg of this journey.
Oh no.
And
Wherever
you have
you're just
figured
fine.
out most returned forcibly displace the soul of a living host when possible. Either evicting or consuming it. Rare cases suggest coexistence or dormancy of one soul within another. One recurring annotation poses an unsettling question. Could a soul hide behind another? Or perhaps it's like the fiends of the lower planes, the stronger soul devouring the weaker one. I do miss it sometimes.
I do miss it sometimes. Is that written in whose handwriting is this?
It's the same handwriting, but annotation is where you you have your notes that you've taken, but then you write in the margins, like, about your own notes, essentially.
But that was Erevan saying that he missed it, like the lower pits of hell.
I mean, you've got this.
probably.
Those the
Yeah,
words.
that's what I was like. The handwriting so far
Yeah.
is what we've been tracking as Erevan. Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't changed, but the tone has
Right.
changed. Yeah.
Maybe he's the return. Well,
Now
or
I will say that this stuff does vibe with what you learned from the Dryad about what she's been encountering.
Yeah.
Wait, so do we think that Erevan's like possessed now?
Right,
And like
right.
that's why he's got so many devil and demonic followers?
That would make a lot of sense.
It's starting to click.
Like a demon died on
I
the
mean,
elemental planet air, and his soul got put into Erevan and then took over his body.
Oh fuck.
He's also been lining the council, and they're using the ability to return to continue to line the council. Remember that one guy who was elected out, but then he died,
Came
and
back
then
as a
all of a sudden
robot.
the robot won the election, and he was like, "Surprise! I'm the other guy. Fuck you."
You know, I don't remember that story.
How that happened?
Yeah.
I read the little scripture about the world.
It was a pretty
All right,
big
you guys putting
shock
in-
to the people who were there.
You guys putting in 2 more hours? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As creatures who need sleep, you will have to get some eventually. You know, it's the strictest rule in Pathfinder 2e. You go 24 hours without sleep, you go fatigue. You get a fatigue. Got to drink that coffee. All right, heading into the next round. Dude, fast on the trigger. Fast on the trigger. All right. Jade.
She's a little upset about how Songbo wasn't,
Okay, so you're helping
appreciative
Isaac,
of her
or-
help. So she's gonna wander back over to Isaac and
Isaac's
just
got snacks.
not really say anything to Isaac. Walk over and do the 2 thumbs up with a lot of excitement kind of thing. And just she's just embarrassed and sad now because she's not being helpful.
You're always being helpful.
You wanna swap, Captain? Let's swap. Let's swap.
So Isaac, if you're using recall knowledge, there's an item in the alchemist list called the cinnamon sears, and they give a +1 bonus to recall knowledge checks, and they don't have the negative drawbacks of the cognitive mutagen, which you could do for a bigger bonus, but
You said cinnamon what?
cinnamon sears. It's SEERS.
I don't have that on my list. At least I guess it never added. Because it's supposed to, like, automatically.
It's an alchemical food, so it's not like, it's not going to be with the bombs.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe it only adds that kind of stuff. Because I know for the waffles, I think I had to manually add.
Yeah, be in that category of things.
Yeah, I just added it.
There's also insight coffee, I think, which is maybe higher level.
That seems more your speed. I mean, it's got caffeine in it, so it's a drug.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm not going to drink the. Yeah, it's like coffee.
Wait, Longines is a fucking tag?
Yeah, well, there's 3 different versions of it.
It's a lozenge tag.
It's a fucking tag. You gotta be shitting me.
Oh, I love it.
Powerful tag, man.
You bite it for a second. I love that.
So I should have Mocket and Insight Coffee. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, it's 12 level.
Oh, there's a 6th level version, Insight Coffee Lesser.
Yeah, the lesser.
Yeah, so that's.
Are you telling this man to do drugs while he's doing research?
Yeah.
What?
Every college student in America.
Well,
What's the duration on this bad boy? It's just 1 hour, but you do research in 2-hour blocks though.
I guess you'd have to have
You have
2.
to make multiples.
What about the Insight
I
Coffee?
guess if you back to back them, sure, because that would cost a normal person 80 fucking gold. Because Insight Coffee is 40 gold a cup.
God damn.
So Starbucks.
Yeah, right.
I would like the mocha.
All right, so Jade gives you a +1 with her thumbs ups. You have a +2 from abusing drugs.
I got 3.
Well, wait, hold on. Yeah, you're drinking a mocha, right? You're doing back-to-back
yeah.
mochas. All right, so you have a +2 item bonus. So +1 circumstance, +2 item bonus. All right, let's see the check. DC is now a 24 in this final leg of the journey.
I would like to re-roll this.
Okay. All right, that is 1 success. You pump the points up to 11.
Okay.
All right, Gold Leaf, how are you assisting the Great Songbow?
Talking them up.
Okay. Songbow, are you also rude to him, or you just hate women?
Wait, what did he do?
He's talking you up.
Just like Goldleaf. Shut up.
Yeah.
Trying to read here.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Could you imagine though that you're at college and you're trying to study for a really important exam, and your buddy who doesn't need to be there is like, "You got this, champ. You doing it for 2 hours. For 2 hours." They're like, "Yeah. Oh, you turned the page? Hell yeah. Give me 5. What's up?" All right, so you have a +1. Wow, you rolled it without any help. All right. You ignore Goldleaf's attempts to help you, and you kick things up to 12 and unlock a little bit more knowledge. You guys know there's still more, but it would be 3 more points to learn everything there is to know from these research notes. All right. This one says, the unknown force influencing the returned is described as ancient beyond reckoning, possibly predating modern gods, primeval, primordial. Several speculative notes connect it to pre-cataclysm Aslant and imply it may share a lineage with whatever destroyed that civilization. Erevan's later works show growing excitement that this entity is actively searching for someone specific.
Not it.
So he's like an occult leader, basically.
This entity is seeking something. Interesting. Or someone. Well, if it's going to be searching in the plane of air, it's going to be for a long time.
It's all tricks and lies.
So I guess most of it would be centered around Ternathus.
Now, unless you guys got a critical success, it would take you 4 more hours of research.
What if we increase? What if we increase the pool of researchers, like Goldleaf or Captain Jade? If either you could roll on that, someone could assist you.
We could bring others in too. We could bring. Like I know Bubbles has had plenty of time to read his pirate books. We could call.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, they're busting out. They're busting out rations. Some of them are like getting their bedrolls out. Like it's getting kind of late. So.
Seraphine. We may need their assistance.
She springs up boobily, almost knocks herself out. She rushes in.
This is gross.
She chooses a seat as far away from Songbow as possible.
Or it leans to Cloudhoof. He's like, "Do you want to go help with research, or do you want to stay on watch?"
I'll try to help.
He nods to you.
Gets us home.
All right, so you want her to unminion and
do all the research.
Okay.
Oh no, we just needed her to get some dinner for it. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
All right, let's see. Cloudhoof.
The maturity from Isaac after drinking that coffee.
So, Cloudhoof, are you going to be assisting Dr. Seraphim? Or is Goldleaf going to be assisting Dr. Seraphim? Who's assisting who?
Have Bubbles assist Seraphim.
Oh,
okay. Bubbles is on board too? Alright. He doesn't really want to do it, but...
He's at 8 hours.
He wants to help Seraphine.
Oh, he do want to help Seraphim. That's true. Okay. He waggles his brows as he walks into the room, putting his spectacles on so that he could do his research. He has a plus 15 pirate lore, if that is relevant. Alright. So Bubbles is going to be assisting Seraphim. Well, now we have an odd man out if you're trying to get assistance on everybody. Also remember, in certain circumstances, you can have more than one person assist, and we just take the best assist that was offered. They don't stack, but you could take the best assist that was offered. So you want to do that, or
we could do. We could have one person hold. If an assist doesn't pan out, they could jump in.
I'm less likely to be on board for that for an activity that takes 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, they have to be kind of locked in.
I can enter and I can assist Bubbles, and then Cloudhoof can assist Seraphim.
Okay, but I want to be clear. Pirate lore is not applicable here, and that is the only thing he knows.
You told me anything could be used as an aid.
He's talking about aiding Bubbles while Bubbles does research. Bubbles ain't gonna research shit. Yeah, he is smart. He has a +2 intelligence. That's really
He's a gorilla.
He's a gorilla.
You know,
for a gorilla. That's That's like the Overwatch gorilla. Okay, he's that fucking. He's super smart.
He's smarter than Lawrence.
Yeah, I only have +1, so.
I want to be clear. That even the real life gorilla that could do sign language didn't really know sign language, and he actually knows sign language. So he's smarter than any real gorilla.
And he's not an awakened animal. He's just a very smart gorilla.
You know, I often forget that.
He's not?
No, Bubbles is not an awakened gorilla. He's a regular gorilla.
I thought he was awakened and mute.
No,
No,
he makes gorilla sounds.
fucking
He
straight
doesn't
up.
have vocal cords.
He's addicted to pirates and booze.
He doesn't have the
Like-
vocal cords necessary to make human speech. There we go. He's a regular guys. Unless there's a soul hiding in there, winky face. He's a regular guy. Okay, a regular gorilla guy. All right.
It's one of those things where the
Even
entire
more.
race is like subtly hiding their souls everywhere to take over the entire island of Terranathus.
He's the first woke ape launched into space from Paradise Vale. All right, let me see. Captain J, they're putting some pressure. I don't think you have the skills for this. It's Arcana, Academia, or Library. Like you have a plus. You're not even
What?
trained, so.
What about
It really-
Scalabrosa?
Oh, Galabroso says, "Are you serious? Oh my god! I'm still reading. I don't have to stop for. Hold on.
We gave you 8 hours.
Yes, I don't have to stop for sleep.
Right, so you can keep reading while we sleep later.
He comes in. He's munching on some bones. He downs the rest of his milk. As skeletons eat. It's one of my favorite bits of lore in Galarian. And he sits down at the fucking table. He takes off his BT badge so that he can roll into initiative.
This is an all hands on deck situation.
We're so close to cracking the case.
All right. Who's gonna be my understudy? Who's gonna rub these bony shoulders to keep me loose and limber?
I'll help you out, Celebrosive.
Hell yeah. You got a bit more meat on your bones than when the adventure first started, but I won't hold it against you.
Wow.
And he
He's-
waggles his
He's
spectacles
right.
at you because he doesn't have eyebrows.
I think that's probably just my fur has grown out and I haven't been to the groomers yet, but
Sure, let's agree on that. All right, why don't you go get me some fresh quills? These are terrible.
I
Throws
would
them
love
at
to
you.
help you, Celebrosive. I'm so happy I made this decision.
And find me some vellum. I only write on the finest materials.
He would be a book diva. Like the one thing he'd be a diva about is books. Yeah.
That's very nice vellum. Wow, thank you. Is this cockatrice quills? Phenomenal.
Yes,
Right.
you're welcome. Me
Is
and
there a
all
rule
of my
about
extra-
stealing office supplies from the library? Because I think I'll be taking these
Let's
to
not test
Dryad
that.
Island. All right. So he's going to. Let's see. He's going to make his academia lore. He is. He's got a plus 15. Should be fine. Oh, my bad. No, yeah, it's plus 15. Okay. And he gets a plus 2 circumstance bonus from the captain. Here we go. Ah! Still got it. And play passes to Cloudhoof assisting Isaac.
Sure. I'll assist Isaac. He's
Okay.
going next, so that makes sense. I will reach for him the books from the top shelf.
Thank God I couldn't reach the.
Are you doing 4 coffees?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Look.
All right.
Look,
All right. Cloudhoof.
All I'm saying-
he's in a bad way. He's in a bad way. Like his eyes, they're looking in two directions at once like a fucking chameleon. Like his ears are sweating. His ears are sweating.
I'm glad. I'm trying to keep my drug use light to something reasonable, like caffeine. Tremendous amounts of caffeine.
I miss it. Miss it so much. All right. I hate feeling good all the time. All right. That's gonna be a +2 circumstance bonus. He must have gotten the best book off the highest shelf.
Damn. I still get my item bonus. +2 item.
Yeah. So you got a +2 circumstance bonus and a +2 item bonus thanks to drugs.
I'm going to die.
This is really good prep for me going back to college. Oh man, even with all the assistance that you could have possibly had, the DC was 24. You do make it. You do make it.
I was worried. I saw a little
you barely
X.
make it. You barely make it.
Oh, my eyes are looking at two opposite directions.
You can read 2 pages at the same time.
What?
It's
What are you
very
talking about?
important.
That was just the chameleon mutagen you took, you know, to help you be able to look different directions.
I think there is a mutagen for that. I know there's a hat that gives you snail eyes. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah.
The mutagen
Yeah,
for
it's
everyone.
hilarious.
Okay, so Gold Leaf, this is a very important moment for Songbow. If you assist him and he succeeds at this, you guys will finish the research, and Dr. Seraphin Sunshadow will not have a single chance to do anything to help with her father's legacy.
Oh, fuck.
Would you like some coffee?
Songbow would take some coffee.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Can I willingly fail a roll? It'll only be a +1 for him, so fuck it, may as well. I feel bad for her.
Hey, that's how the initiative happens sometimes. Alright, so Songbow, you have a +1 circumstance bonus. You feel like you're about to solve this fucking mystery.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Alright. Okay. Dr. Seraphin Sunshadow and Pirate Bubbles. They're over there like scribbling, flipping pages, scribbling. They've got some calipers. I don't even know why they got the calipers out. They're doing all kinds of drawing diagrams and shit. And then right as she's about to say, I think you can announce that you have finished the research.
I've done it.
Am I allowed to grade her work?
Oh my god! As you head towards her work, she throws herself boobily upon it, and Bubbles begins to primate like alpha gesture on you to like get away from his friends. Like he's like beating his chest at you.
I've done nothing. I've done nothing to you.
All right, so as you max out the research points, another 2 hours pass. And you learn... where is it? Returned research. Ah, yes. The last little nug that is available through this particular avenue of research. Here we go. All right. Erevan, or whoever replaced him, constructed a vessel designed to contain or channel this unknown entity. The attempt failed catastrophically when the vessel was animated by a returned soul and escaped. The vessel is on the same ship as Sunshadow's daughter. Final annotations reveal a new goal: refining the research to create a superior vessel. The notes also reference repeated unsuccessful attempts to capture Arendor Sun Shadow, whose knowledge of the entity exceeded Erevan's own. Sun Shadow, oh, and then here's direct quote. Sun Shadow has seen this being. I don't know how, but I know it. The other council members know it, yet none will speak on it. I have heard that Aslanti Brat and his elven bride whisper the name Nemesis. Yes, and whatever it is, when it comes for him, it will belong to me.
Wait, so the Nemesis is on our ship? Holy shit! Fuck, no. No.
That's not what I said at all.
Hey,
Vessel?
I only have +1 intelligence, alright?
Bro, but look at your character sheet. See what he has. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah,
That's fair, though. That's fair.
Nah, you good. All right, so yeah, you guys have decoded all of his notes.
And now we can donate the book to the library to get us in good standing.
That's true. You could donate all of his fucking research.
Well, hold on. They kind of just let anyone in here, you know. We don't need,
Exactly.
we don't need more people on the same path as us or wanted fugitive.
Why? It gives more targets for him to have to deal with instead of us. Because they all know what he's doing.
If you guys want clarity on any part of your research results, that would be recall knowledge checks, and then you can ask questions. I say clarity because you're, of course, encouraged to come up with your own conclusions and theories and all that.
I kind of have an idea, but not really. Feel like some of it's just not clicking.
Based on your roll, it is still not clicking.
is this a
Gotcha.
recall knowledge? Is that what you said?
Yeah, this is your recall knowledge.
I'll spend a hero point to roll.
I'll also base the recall knowledge quality on the question you ask, because it might not be strictly Arcana, academia or library lore at this point, because you're trying to get a baseline of the information. But Cloudhoof, your roll was at a point where you're just not following it. You're just not following it.
Yeah, get it.
Gold leaf, brain mush.
Oh, I rolled twice because I was spending a hero point for advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
Songbow, what are you trying to clarify?
So this is the cube, right? The cube is this vessel that's supposed to be able to contain whatever Nemesis is.
You are confident that the cube is not the vessel, because the cube was made by Arendor, not Erevan.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if maybe Arendor stole the cube, and that was why Erevan was so
Oh, nope.
like hard on. Okay.
Which does mean that if his notes are correct, there is a vessel made by the Archmage on the ship right now.
Black's got it. Okay, cool.
Bro,
Cool.
you see,
Yeah.
there really is some writing happening. I swear to God, I don't just show up and pull it out of my ass.
I'll give you credit for it.
Okay, thanks.
But Goldleaf's fucking dumb as a rock right now, so he doesn't have it.
Well, I'm saying that you can use this check to clarify things. You can have your own theories. That's fine. Like, you can piece together things. This is an opportunity. Like, Songbow now knows 100% that QB is just a construct made by Sun Shadow. He's
Okay.
not like, he's not the secret fifth element that's love or anything like that. He's just a fucking little Roblox guy. That's it.
If not QB, then what?
Sorry.
Big bubbles.
It must be.
Let's see. I have. No, that one.
Seraphine.
Do you ask it, Bubbles if he's the vessel?
No, I was gonna ask Seraphine. Seraphine.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
did you get Bubbles?
I didn't get Bubbles. He was she whispers to you. Companion, not pet. Don't ever say that. But he was a companion of my father's friend, remember? That ran the astrology.
Yes. Okay, so it's probably not him.
Yeah. Astronomy. Yeah, he's just a normal gorilla who's incredibly smart.
Could you be the?
Why would I be the vessel? I wasn't made by Archmage Erevan.
How do you know? If you were made, I would give you false memories.
Well, I know because I was born from my mother.
One of the memories I would have given you.
Programmed to think.
What?
Or it's the sexy zombie. It's one of the two
It's
things.
Clive.
Yes.
Holy
that's-
shit, it's Clive.
It
Yes.
could be Clive.
I also believe it's Clive.
That's why Arendor or Erevan wanted him so badly. It says, like it says here, constructed vessel. It became a returned. So he was
And
building.
You guys flash back to Clive telling you that I woke up in some freaky wizard lab in his sex doll, in his fucking sex dungeon, I guess. I just fucking jumped out the window and escaped.
I thought it was a sex dungeon. That he was a sex doll. That doesn't sound like a vessel. That sounds like
It is somewhat strange that of all of the forms he could have picked to create this vessel, he made himself a zombie waifu. But
I mean, he is a wizard.
A wizard possessed demon. We don't know what the fuck he is anymore at this point.
I think it'd be the other way around, a demon possessed wizard.
Mm.
I think maybe it's devil.
It's very unclear. I don't know if it matters.
And you do remember talking to Violet about Archmage Erevan and the command he has over fiends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Goldleaf starts looking at the party stash. We still have some of that cold iron with us, right?
I think we kept a little bit. I'm not 100% sure though.
Yep. We kept about 500 gold iron. Ooh,
This
I'm
Nemesis
glad we kept that.
is responsible for the fall of ancient Aslan. That was like an entire civilization that was extremely powerful in magic. There's like 6 of us. I mean, plus our crew, I guess. I don't know. I'm not feeling great about our chances here.
Well, they haven't resurrected this creature. I think the idea would be to stop them from doing it before they're able to.
Well, no, it sounds like this creature is just out in the ether
out there?
and just looking for any of the souls.
It's looking for a vessel.
Well, you guys can attempt give me a recall knowledge check. I'd be looking for a very high DC society or Terranathus lore or anything like history related. Okay.
I clicked the button. I don't know if it rolled.
Let's see. It did not roll.
Oops, sorry.
My horrible.
Oh wow. All right. Yeah, Cloudhoof, you are not qualified to make this check. I don't think. Looking at your stuff.
Probably not. You're gonna try.
Let's see.
I'd
Okay.
like the second one. Sorry, roll to it.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hold on a second. Mhm. All right. So here's what you guys piece together with your various checks. The founder of Terranathus is Idritus. And Idritus is well, he is an Aslanti sorcerer, and he is an immortal. No one knows how old he is. He looked like a sexy K-pop
Shonen.
Bishonen, but he has the pale skin, platinum hair, and purple eyes common to the ancient Aslanti people. He founded the city of Terranathus and built it in sort of memoriam of the lost civilization. So that's why it's got all the Greek architecture and pillars and stuff. This is just legally distinct Atlantis, if you guys haven't picked up on that yet.
What?
Yeah, it's
Land.
crazy.
You don't say.
Aslantis, if you know what I mean. Hey. So anyways, yeah. He did this. He attracted people that were like drawn to his power and his determination, all that good stuff. And then let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So he started up his his city, built it up, all that good stuff, created the gargoyles to defend the city against all harm, blah blah blah. Kind of kept things like as low key as possible, but people eventually found out about this magical city of marvels, and like, again, didn't try to make a big deal, didn't try to be a big powerhouse, didn't try to be a political global superpower, really just tried to keep a low profile and live in this city and carry on the traditions of ancient Aslant. 30-ish years ago, they transposed the entire city from Galarian to the elemental plane of air. Rumor has it was to flee from an unknown enemy that was seeking the destruction of the city. Now, what happened to the original Aslant? Long ago, there was an incident where their floating cities were knocked out of the sky. The continent shattered and then sunk into the sea. This brought about the Age of Darkness. But you do know what everyone knows, which is to say, little is known of the history of the first human civilization, which is the Aslanti Empire, other than the sad story of its destruction. Many scholars believe that the Aslanti rose from the slave pits of the Algolthus, possibly indicating that their masters had engineered the Aslanti from primitive human stock and gifted them with intelligence and power, though there is no known evidence to back this theory. Others claim that the Algolthus simply set the early nomadic and cave-dwelling humans on the path to an advanced culture to have better servants. Whatever the case may be, the Aslanti culture flourished for thousands of years before being destroyed. And as far as what do you know about the Algolthus, they are a race of ancient aliens who were hanging out on Galarian back in caveman times. It's thought that maybe the Algolthus are the ones that destroyed the Aslanti Empire, possibly because of a falling out between, what were essentially these alien gods and their creations. Regardless, there's barely any Aslanti left on the planet, and no one has ever really seen or even knows what an Algolthus is other than an ancient, intelligent alien species.
So I don't know if they're linked. If this Algolthus is just another name for the approach or the one that seeks, but whatever this thing is looking for him. I'm assuming that's what it's saying, that it's actively searching for someone specific. Aliens. Yeah. But then Erevan wanted to capture this entity and put it inside a vessel. I'm assuming that he would have control over. So was he trying to make like some kind of power play over him by having this nemesis?
Yeah, it's all above Cloud have said. It's kind of. He's convinced that some giant creature is trying to eat one of our crew. It's in his mind. That's how he's viewing it.
Unfortunately, I feel like it's very much worse than that.
So we were talking earlier about how we wanted the council to kind of, be disposed and whatnot.
Mm.
I mean, it kind of. I mean, if this thing is looking for. Sorry, I'm almost gonna get his fucking name wrong.
You're saying Sun Shadow? Is he looking for Sun Shadow?
No.
Oh. Clive?
I have this fucking thing written down.
The Erevan? What are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up a document. Detritus. If this thing is looking for Detritus, I mean, it sounds like this thing. If it's hunting them, then it takes them out. Then that kind of deals with one of our problems, right?
Yeah, but I feel like you're just replacing one problem with a much larger fucking problem.
Yeah. And how many other people are going to be caught in the crossfire? These souls that are also fleeing from this thing.
I think to do this, we would almost need to rally, like an army. We can't just be the druid. We need more. We'd probably need to overthrow Daranathus and take control of their army.
But it sounds like there's definitely some turmoil even within the council itself. Well,
Yeah,
honestly,
I
it sounds like
really
everyone
feel like
knows
we're
Erevan.
necessarily qualified to overthrow. I'm fine if we want to like find somebody and support them that we think will do a good job, but I don't want to have to do that.
Well, I'd imagine we'd have the druid take over. You know.
I mean, they just want to go home.
Well, I mean, just because you want to go home doesn't mean you can. You know. They just need to accept that and deal with the things that are in front of them now, while looking for a way to get home.
I wonder if this thing is just. I mean, if the thing is just after the one guy, really all we need to do is give him to it.
But he's only after. He's after him right now. Who knows if that changes? You know.
I feel like this is still a very large problem, like beyond anything we can handle.
Oh, most
Realistically.
definitely.
Now, how much of Seraphine's do you think her father would know of this entity? Would he know of?
I mean, it sounds like
Erevan
Erevan
he knows the
believes.
most.
Yeah, and it sounds like Erevan at least believes that Aaron Dorr has seen this thing, so maybe he has more info on it. But
I mean, if he's the thing that's causing the returned issue, you've seen him too. At least your soul has, I guess.
Probably don't remember it, but yeah, that's a great point.
yeah,
So maybe there's some way to unlock your soul's memory, and maybe then you'll know the most about this thing, or the captain, or Clive, or any of the other returned that we have.
On top of all of it, now whether or not we can handle this kind of threat does not mean that we aren't currently cursed with the information about it. So we should definitely at least try to turn this information over to people that we think can handle it. It's our responsibility to do.
And if this thing is so powerful, maybe we don't handle it. Maybe we just give it what it wants. I mean,
Powerful
I
beings
realize
always
that
have
the
more wants.
immortal sorcerer king of Terranath is also a fairly lofty target, but it seems like maybe it's less lofty than this thing.
But also assuming that's where it ends. Like, the powerful deities or creatures, I mean, they have their own agency as well. You know, what's to say that they don't? It doesn't decide like
Dryas
it
would
wants
just be the
something else.
first domino, and then there's more things
Yes.
to follow.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, if I had seen this thing, I mean, I can't remember. I don't know about you, Captain. And I mean, I feel like in the heat of the moment, this was a good idea to have the librarian remember something, but maybe I could have used this on myself. I have to wait a month until that comes back.
Shit. Didn't know it was a I was thinking about that guitar.
Well, we're what, like 10 hours of that month is passed
Yeah.
already.
Well,
Well, shit.
How are the weeks here? Are they like 10-day weeks, and then there's 3 of them in a month, or how's that work on this calendar?
You guys go off of Galarian time, which is 7 legally distinct days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
you know they're not
Sun's Day.
copyrighted, right?
Nope, the dates of the week. Dates of the week are copyrighted.
Or Man's Day.
Look, I was semi, hinting at it before, but if you kill me and I come back as a return, maybe we could get some information from me through the process. Like I don't know if we have anything where
That's
you can.
fucking wild.
Look,
That is a wild take. It honestly feels like I'm watching a TV show right now, and I heard that, and I just said that out loud to the TV. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I know what you're thinking. Isaac, you have so much to live for. You look so young and healthy. You know.
I don't think anyone said that.
No, you don't have to say it. I know in your heart that's what you're thinking.
Well, we definitely know something's out there because we spoke with the druid captain when she was dying, and she very much was freaking out about something that was beyond our notice. Isaac, let's put that one on the back burner. Let's not jump to that one so quickly.
It's always on the table. Just let me know.
Yes, it's always on the table. Let's just put that as like Plan Z.
If Clive's body was the
I love Plan Z.
Me too. I think it'd be the most.
The previous container. If there's a way to get Clive out of that and into a different body, maybe we should destroy it. If that's what Erevan is looking for. I mean, at the end, it sounded like he wanted to maybe make an even better container for this thing.
Yeah, I feel like it would just draw him to us, which is also a problem. And that's if he wants.
Definitely already looking for us.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have Clive. We have these notes. Like, he's definitely on us.
If we can get Clive out and then destroy the body that Clive currently has, I feel like that would maybe hinder Erevan a little bit.
I mean, not if he's building another one.
Well, I mean, it still might be useful to have the previous model if you're building a new one. It might make him take longer to build the new one if he can't reference the old one. I think that's probably why he's looking for us so hard still.
I mean, we do keep sabotaging him every chance we get.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, he's just pissed off. I knew this guy, right? Like,
I don't think anybody's taking into account how Clive might feel about this.
Clive doesn't like his body.
I understand that, but Clive is still a person.
Right, I'm saying if we can save Clive's soul and put it somewhere else, then we destroy his body. I'm not saying we kill Clive.
That also brings up another challenge. How the fuck do we get a soul out from a body like that?
I don't know.
So okay.
Soul gem and soul cages are probably the most traditional
way.
route.
Yes,
for
at level
stuff.
6.
Yeah.
Maybe,
So
maybe that's what we can have now that we've finished all of this research that we asked them to look into. Maybe we can have them look into that instead.
So when I knew this guy, like I imagine he doesn't take kindly to being sabotaged at every fucking corner, right?
Well,
like
you knew him when he was himself, and
That's
it's very
fair.
obvious after digging deep into his notes that whoever is him now is not who he was when you knew him. But he was a hard nut. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like he didn't take shit from anybody. He had a presence to him. You know what I mean? He was well respected. He took his job seriously. He took his responsibilities seriously. Competent. You know what I mean? Just a real put together, badass wizard. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yep.
And so yeah, like he would put people to, he'd hold people to account. He'd put people to task. Like, and that was again before whatever happened to him happened.
And I just want you guys to know that they kicked me out for a small drug charge for a semi-legal material. There were still laws about it.
It was because it was new and you'd invented it, right? That was why there were no laws.
Yeah. I didn't report it. But now it's cool to be possessed, I guess.
Yeah, I think we should maybe start leaking this information around Terranathus. And just continually plant that Archmage Erevan is possessed.
I'm sure this will go over well. I'm sure people believe that.
Well, sure, but
I mean, it's got to start somewhere. Little rumor here, little rumor there. People start getting curious. It starts to snowball. I mean, I definitely think we could have done that after we had busted up his laboratory, and that would have been a little bit more public. But I'm pretty sure he would have been. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we didn't know, and it's probably been covered up at this point. Well, I feel like we've done a lot of thinking and our brains are probably fried. We should probably maybe sleep, get some rest. Should we leave tomorrow, Captain?
I think that's probably best. We've been here for quite a while, and we just need to get some rest first.
I think ideally we should. I don't know how long we should stay in town for after the. I mean, I'm sure the mimes are still looking for us.
Well, don't we have to go and let them know the library is not infected anymore? Too?
They'll probably see us when we leave. So we can tell them then.
Just in case. We put our disguises back on.
Wait,
Blend
you
in with
took yours off?
Well, it melted off from the sweat.
Oh, your sweat has so many drugs in it that melts through every fabric.
That's why my clothes look like they've been burned by an acid.
That's just sweat.
Hemorrhaging corrosive chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
That would be another choo-choo.
Oh, nah, man. Well, if we level up, I'll pick up 222. The Electric Boogaloo. This one's made of water. It's fucking.
Just sweat.
Just
Corrosive sweat. I mean, unless we want to. How is everyone doing on their, I guess, abilities and stuff like that? I mean, could we also just make a play and just leave now, tonight, and sleep on the ship?
I am.
Whoa, you promised your crew that they would get shore leave.
They've had shore leave for the past 8 hours, if not more.
Okay.
We did take all the book nerds with us. They could go to the library they wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. Like, we haven't gone back to the ship in a number of hours. Hopefully, they haven't been doing some shit.
Well, they told them to take shifts with their shore leave. I mean, I'm
yeah,
sure they're following the
that
rules.
turned out well last time. Hopefully, they
Well,
learned.
Jay
kind of
put a threat on him this time, so I thought
Yeah.
it was.
I mean, it feels like there's a lot that has been dropped on you in the last couple
Yeah.
sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think this is an important time to reflect that knowledge is a curse. H.P. Lovecraft, it wasn't even eldritch knowledge; it was just knowing stuff. Knowing stuff's the worst.
I mean, it
This
kind of
is a
is
sandbox- this is a
Lovecraftian.
sandbox
There's some
game,
fucking
though.
entity floating out there.
This is
for
hey,
souls.
it's listen, it's a sandbox game. If you guys are like, not our problem, and you just move on with your lives, I mean, that's fine too.
A
But
wise man.
I will tell you that what's happening will happen with or without you.
That a wise man once told me that, like again, a sandbox game, like playing it and just getting rich or whatever is cool and all, but like sometimes you might want to do something else, like you know.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's the burden of knowledge, right? Like you guys could be
drop a rich when you're dead.
you guys could just sail around until the campaign ends and have a good time. But now you know that there's stuff happening that you may or may not engage with, but that's really just up to you guys.
There's the option that we don't get a chance to not engage with it because it comes for us. You know what I mean? Or it affects everyone everywhere all at once. You know?
Yeah, sometimes we just have to sit there and think, though, that not everyone's problems are always our problems. But I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
in
true.
some instances, it's like, okay, well, if we don't take on everyone's problems, then it becomes our problem.
Well, we are
Okay, I
everyone.
feel-
We're part of everyone, right? So
We're part of the
like,
world.
yeah, like if
we
it's
don't
a
take care of
world-ending,
this, the whole world implodes.
right? And maybe we're not the ones who take care of it. Like I'm sure there's always other adventuring crews. Like maybe we let them deal with it, but then they shape the world afterward. You know,
Mhm.
it's like, do you want that?
I guess the question then becomes, do we want to build an airship? Get the hell out
Yeah.
of here. Or plane hopper, I guess.
Yeah, guy. That could be an option. We'll just do that, and we'll do Planescape instead. Move that.
Fuck it, we'll leave
Switch
this
to
plane
StarCraft.
ourselves.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the souls are managing to leave. Oh.
Also, I don't appreciate this this pause screen saying doomed. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's because you guys are cloned off of the 7 Doom migration. I have to update that one.
I thought it was foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Nah. I'll put like a Beyblade in there as the thing spinning around.
Just the pause button says "let her rip."
Oh shit, I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
It's spinning up, right? With it, like hit pause when you unpause.
Alright.
Let it.
Going into the Beyblades folder. Gonna get the best Beyblade I could find.
I went to Ross, and they had a 2-pack of Beyblade. I was gonna take a picture of it and send it to the chat, but I didn't.
Right. I'm trying to remember which of the 181 mods we're using changes the pause message. So I think it's Workbench? That sounds right. Okay. Let it rip. Okay. Do you want a lot of R's in that? Like let it rip? Or do you just want
90s, yeah.
Let it rip, but after the P and rip, there's like 4 more P's. They're absolutely useless.
Okay.
Let it
Actually-
rip, and it's just SpongeBob with the ripped pants.
Oh.
Oh wow, apparently we have to restart the server for this. This is how big of a deal it is. We have to
Significant
restart
change.
the server.
I mean, it is a big change.
The
Actually-
pause message?
Yeah, we're changing the theme of the.
There you go.
The game.
Amazing.
Actually, you know what, Captain? I take back my suggestion. We just learned a lot of bullshit. I say we take a day off and go find a Beyblade tournament.
Man, yeah.
Bet.
All
That's
this
what we're
work-
doing.
Does
Come back.
sound nice.
All this world-ending doom talk just has to
Just
get them
has
to
me-
spin it up.
Bro.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
ruin
like-
a bathtub or two.
That makes me wonder if I've ever been like at a Magic tournament and one of the people I'm playing against is just carrying some real heavy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I just know that I'm doing my part by not playing blue. You know what I mean? I'm just doing my part by not playing blue. Like, so that they're actually allowed to play Magic with me.
That
You know what I'm saying?
counterspell
Like,
was my 13th reason why.
yeah. Every time I'm like, do you pay the 2? They're just one step closer to the edge. One step closer to the edge.
It's been a hard day at the hospital. All I want to do is just play some Magic card.
Right? This dude's coming off of season 3, The Pit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking like a toddler school shooting or something. It's just he's seen God weeping. You know what I mean? But he's like still coming to play Magic. And I'm like, you like Counterspell Tribal?
Oh, God.
See, I wonder if you guys are gonna be at this tournament with this sort of like distant stare where you're like, we're having fun.
There's us at the bottom. I just linked it. We're just going to the Beyblade tournament. Fucking, we got our bag full of Beyblades ready to ruin the bathtub.
I think that the kids. I want to say that this is a picture of the kids got in trouble. And then,
After
yeah,
they
and
ruined
then the
bathtub.
mom gave away all their fucking Beyblades. Yep. Okay.
The crappy picture from
Bro,
NBC. I thought it'd be.
If I was like good at computers, I would definitely have like a bot like just crawling local Facebook marketplace looking for like bad kids getting punished. I'm getting rid of that Switch too. Like, hey mama, I'm here. Like,
I'll take
hey,
it off your hands.
listen. Not only will I take the Switch 2, I'll beat your fucking kids for you.
I saw-
Whatever you need.
I'll go in the beat for free.
Whatever you fucking need. I'll kick the dog. You want me to kick the dog in front of the kids? I'll do it too. Yeah, give me the Switch 2.
God, I saw a YouTube story of this guy who's like, yeah, I'm driving around looking at different garage sales, and I pulled up to $200 in my pocket, $200, and I saw this little old lady, and she had a bunch of Legos, like classic Legos, like original Boba Fett, like all the ones you want. And I said, well, tell me about these Legos. And she's like, oh, they're my son's, but I kind of want to get him out of the garage. He's out at college. And he was like, oh, well, I could give you $20 for him. And she was like, you know what? Just take them. Got him free. And I was like, God damn, that's awful, man.
Well, do you remember the story? Like, well, I guess we're actually done with the session, but
Yeah,
do you remember like Jen's parents one year for Christmas, because they used to do yard sales and auctions and stuff like that, right? they gave me like all of like the Games Workshop Lord of the Rings like war game shit, like all of it.
Oh,
And I was like, the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, cause like I'm like
Mhm.
in that industry at the time, right? I'm like
Yeah,
working
yeah.
cons, and I'm like, and this game had been announced for being like they were shutting it down, like they weren't going to produce it anymore. And I was like, where did you get this? And they're like, oh yeah, some Navy guy's wife was making him get rid of all his stuff, and he, I told him about your situation, and blah blah blah, and he was like, you know what, like just take it. Take it. She
Oh
she
my
won't let
god.
she won't let me stay in the hobby. At least I know it's going to another hobbyist. Man, I fucking flipped that shit. I
Oh my
made
god.
like
Like,
I made like
So-
$1,500 or something. It was
Yeah, once the
fucking
stuff got discontinued, it got
crazy.
crazy.
Oh my god. And then I sold it right before Games Workshop walked it back because they were like, "Oh, we're not going to cancel
people
it." My
are
bad.
like that.
Yeah, but I already got that money. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking great. It was the best Christmas present I've ever gotten in my life. The second place was on Arlene getting me all the Ninja Turtle figures in 1987. Like that was a good Christmas, but
Yeah, that's
yeah. Anyways.
Jesus.
All right, so that's it for this week. You have a lot to think about. You got the Discord chat. You can message me if you got questions. It is what it is. It is what it is. Also, we have the Discord chat. If you wanted the opinion of your B team and NPC allies and stuff, but you didn't want to like use time in game, you could always like couch that as like, what do they think? Blah blah. And I'll probably answer it between now and next week.
I'd like to know what everyone except Seraphine thinks.
Fair enough.
Jesus.
I would like to know.
Well,
Seraphim
what
thinks.
Seraphim tells everybody with Songbow is that this is obviously what her father has been researching, and we have to find him and help him, because whatever this is, it's a threat to everyone in Terranathus, and worse, it represents a powerful weapon in the hands of Archmage Erevan.
Yeah, that's not.
And then Bubbles, he finds Songbow later, and he sign language word for word everything that Seraphim said, but pretends that he said it to Songbow.
No, you're right. That's a good idea, Bubbles.
Okay, so we
This
got
relationship
DirtCon
is
coming
so-
up May 2nd, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Very excited about it. I got some real good shit cooked up for Kobold Heist. Real good shit. Some of my finest work. Still working on Sword World. Still working on it. Everything is full. Even the experimental, completely homebrew Pokemon system being run by Sean S. We've actually, I think, got 5 people now. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think there is still room for the D and Done. It's sort of like a trivia game show like situation.
Sounds neat.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Assuming the time stays the same, I'm still down to do it. But yeah, everything's full. You could still hop on a wait list for stuff. We're still looking for people to like hang out and play. If you're like, man, I got nothing to do on a Saturday, but I like streaming games, the Shards of Iron game, I don't think there's anyone across the 6 people that are involved with that is set up for streaming. So if anybody wanted to just chill and be a cameraman in an epic level Pathfinder game, that would be cool. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna be able to Catholic guilt Josh into at least locally recording it, so we could put the VOD up later. But I'm doing other stuff during that 6-hour block, so I can't be in there to stream it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun weekend. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned. Looking forward to it. Beyond that, I don't think there's any announcements. I'm staying strong on only running 3 games. I'm not even going to play in a game. I decided to go back to college instead of playing in Cryptic Muffin's Bastion Trilogy game. So if they decide to run that, it got postponed till the summer. Someone could apply for my spot. It sounds like an incredible campaign. Kind of bummed that I'm not going to do it, but I need to get my Rodney Dangerfield on. You know what I'm saying? Get back to school. Gonna be crazy. I'll wear my college sweatshirt. I'm gonna drink a lot. Drink a lot of alcohol in my college sweatshirt, and that's it. Because I'm not actually gonna be on a campus or anything. I'll just be in my house.
Just drinking at your house.
It's just normal. It's just normal.
Lecture.
Yeah, nothing's changed. It's just my life, but now I have a college class I have to take. Anyways, anybody have any other announcements before we adjourn?
I wish I had something to share. My best cut.
I'm DMing for a scout troop this weekend.
Oh, bro,
I think it's gonna be fun.
Running for kids is an experience.
Oh yeah, I ran a middle school D&D club when I worked at the middle school, and it was insane. So some of the same kids are going to be in this, so I'm sure it will be just as crazy. But I've prepped 5 2-hour adventures, and I'm going to let them pick like off of a bounty board which 2 they want to do, because I think this will be a lot of theirs like first time playing, and so I want to give them as much of a campaign experience in 4 hours as is possible.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, my kid's been doing the local youth D&D thing at the game store around here. He loves it.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. Love that. All right. Anybody else got anything? Then we are adjourned until next week.
Beyblade.
All right, is that the plan? You doing Beyblades next week? All right.
I feel like we probably should unwind after all of this was laid on us.
It's true. We got to take time for ourselves too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We still got to build up our base. Yeah. We got visitors coming. We got to make sure our island's ready.
I mean, we potentially have
multiple visitors.
So,
I was thinking
we hung out there for, I believe, 2 weeks before we left, and that's how long that we learned that we shouldn't hang out places afterwards.
Now, granted, the Hydro Forge is foggy, but there's only a limited amount of foggy places. Maybe within shooting distance of Terran.
Depending on if we get merged with the Echo Island in time, like maybe that'll act as a little bit of a protection. But
so what I'm hearing is we need to get some lead, make it into powder, and make that just plant that into the clouds around the. So get lead-lined storm clouds.
Or
just poison it slowly. That's all.
Yeah. It should be fine. Fine.
Right.
Well, thanks for running.
On that note, yeah. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And good night.